Right, folks, here we are once again with some Volt White 2 Redux. Last time we left off, we just took down Bryson and his not as scary as it used to be team. Uh, but regardless of what the patches might have brought, I'm still super happy with how the team managed to get through that pretty flawlessly. Hero made their debut in that battle and pretty much single-handedly set us up for a much easier late game. And then Boosig came in the late game and closed it out really solidly, hitting two 90% chance hits on Charge Beam. I never liked to have to roll the dice on that, but I'm glad Boosig was able to pull through for us there. And then, of course, Lego Yoda kind of took over the middle of the battle. She was super important for dealing with, especially the Delibird, but just in general. You wouldn't have thought that our flying type would be such a pivotal member against the ice type trainer, but Lego Yoda's just kind of built different, I guess. Anyway, this is what the team is looking like right now. We might end up making some changes as we go on here, because we're about to get some new catches coming up soon. So we'll see what we end up getting from some of these areas, and we might adjust the team accordingly. Oh, I see Bingo in the chat. What is up, Bingo? Good to see ya. I think we'll just throw some citrus berries on everyone for now. And I think that I'm gonna play it extra safe with these next few areas. I think that I think that the level curve is a little bit less forgiving at this point than it was in previous patches. Both the sewers and the battle company are a little bit scary. So actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw a couple rare candies at everyone on the team. I might also make a slight adjustment to the team. I might swap out either Tuck or Hero. We're getting Curse on Hero. That could be good. We saw that Frustration wasn't actually set at base 102 by default. I thought that it had been updated like that, but we saw in that battle that Headbutt was doing a lot more damage, so it does not look like that is the case. It's unfortunate, but I'm really glad that I hedged my bets a little bit and didn't go all in and make Frustration my only attack on Tuck and Hero, but we'll have to get those replaced eventually. We also got Aqua Ring. Aqua Ring can be nice if you have some kind of a setup where you can live a lot of hits, but I don't think it's really worth the move slot. I think Quam's got a pretty good moveset here. I might end up replacing Rapid Spin for them at some point. Oh gosh, I'm in the loop. Give up on learning Aqua Ring. Yes. Okay. But yeah, I might end up replacing Rapid Spin on Quam pretty soon, because the enemy's not going to be setting up a lot of hazards. It was kind of a one-shot thing where it was super useful against Roxy, and then, I mean, it might be useful in some niche situation coming up. Probably not. Got Trick for Joe Motion. That can be nice for some niche strats, but I don't think it's really worth the move slot. And we'll get Boosin up to level 25. Swift for Boosin. I don't really see myself using Screech like ever, so even though Swift isn't an amazing move, might as well go for it. Alright. Also posted in the 217 Smash Discord, I suppose. Yeah, I guess one thing that I did want to kind of ramble about a little bit, I'm not really sure, well, last stream, I hit the follower benchmark for the affiliate program, and after this stream, I'll have the number of streaming days requirement fulfilled. But I'm not totally sure if I want to go through with that, because I don't know if I want to manage ads. I'll think it through a little bit more, but it seems like it might be more trouble than it's worth. The channel points and like custom emotes and stuff like that do seem kind of fun, and I think that you're able to run polls and stuff like that. So there's a few fun things, but it's just like ads are annoying. So I don't know. Like this is kind of just like a fun little side thing. I'm not like going super hardcore on the streamer stuff or anything. I just wanna like chill. You know, it's just a little side hobby. But so that's kind of something I've been pondering over a little bit. But I think regardless of which way I go with that, I'm having a really good time with this. So I think it's gonna be good times. Yeah, yeah. I know, huge controversial opinion that advertising is annoying, but yeah, that's just me being edgy and really out there with my opinions. But I don't know, because it's like I don't need the ad revenue. Like I'm kind of fine, and so I just don't know if it's totally worth it. But I'll kind of, I think I'll give it some more thought. I don't really have to make a decision anytime super soon, but I don't know, that was just something sort of on the mind. Now, I kind of want to throw an experience share on someone. I think I'll hold off for now and just let everyone have a berry, but it might be nice for managing the level cap. We're a bit of a ways away from the Berg battle, but I think that getting everyone up to 25 is still probably a good call. I think that once we get the evolution stone, we might evolve our Malfever into a semi-sage. It's a nice little power bump for that Pokemon, and then it also means that we get a little bit more type variety in the team. I'm not totally sure though, because having two normal types isn't the worst type redundancy, especially when you've got two pretty reliable switch hit Pokemon with both Hero and Tuck. But I don't know. It's another thing to consider for now. Anyway, we're gonna make our way over to Canalave City. We've got a few different areas that we can go to start off. I think that usually what I like to do is run up to Route 4 and get our catch from there as soon as we can. And then usually I'll go to the sewers next. But there's a few goodies to pick up around the city that can be nice. But there's a lot of stuff that's not totally necessary. Like, I think this is the Thick Club, if I remember right. Oh, that's the Lucky Punch, okay. Yeah, I think you get, like, the Lucky Punch, so that's specific to Chansey. You get the Thick Club, which is specific to the Cubone line. There's a couple things like that that aren't super important. But there is one Pokemon-specific item that we're going to get up at Route 4 that will be really nice for us. That'll be the Prism Scale for Aubrey. We talked a little bit about how unfortunate Feebas was as a catch at that point last episode, but it's gonna pay off pretty nicely for us coming up here, because we're going to get a very strong evolved Pokemon, and like I think that Milotic's pretty nice. It's pretty good defensively, and then it's got okay offenses. And overall, it's just like super nice. Like, its power level for this point in the game is really good. It's not like a huge game changer for us or anything, but it makes the fact that we didn't end up losing Aubrey before this point pay off pretty nicely. Oh, Big T's in chat. Yeah, PokeLink's a super cool tool. That's a link to the Discord for the tool. That's where they post like all their updates and stuff. But it's pretty nice. It gives you a lot of different stats that you can track for your Pokemon. It doesn't work the best with ROM hacks in some ways. Like it just goes off of their default base stats. It doesn't get the base stats that have been changed in the game. So like the calculated stats are a little bit off, but like it's still pretty nice for getting a live preview of what your team looks like. It's mostly used for streams, but I've used it offline as well, and it can be kind of handy depending on what you end up displaying. Now to start off here, I think we're gonna take down these fishermen real quick, and yeah, we got the that prism scale while I was rambling a little bit. We'll probably make use of that pretty soon here. I'm not sure if we're gonna put Aubrey onto the team because Quam's been pretty good, and I don't think we need 2 water types, but I think that it's something to consider, and it's also just super nice having that as an option for us. Alright, Boosting coming in with the charge beam. Aqua Jet, a little bit rough, but yeah, it's not super strong. I think this should kill. Ooh, not quite killing. Oh, but the sandstorm. Okay. Kind of bailed us out a little bit. I don't think we were in much trouble anyway, but even so. Honestly, I feel a little bit nervous about boosting here. Voltorb's a little bit frail, and there's no point in risking loss here for no dang reason. We'll just bring in Lego Yoda. Corfitch usually has physical moves. So, oh, but it also usually has Hypercutter. My bad. Knockoff, kind of countering our berry strats, but that's okay. We'll just hit it with an Aerial Ace. No big deal. Ooh, Ancient Power. What the heck? What is this moveset? Okay, but that did like nothing. Yeah, Corfish not a well-known special attacker. That is quite the moveset. We got slightly countered by it because of the Hypercutter and the special moveset, but you know, that's just how it is. For Frillish, I think that we can probably just switch to Joe Motion and knock this thing out pretty easy. Okay. Yeah, Joe Motion take that hit. Alright. And I imagine Assurance, if it doesn't kill, it'll be pretty close. Yeah. Looking good. And Squirtle for the last Pokemon on this team. I don't think there's much to be scared of, really. Water Pulse, not gonna hurt too much, but yeah, I mean, that's like nothing. I don't think Sandstorm quite takes out Squirtle here. Yeah, but we'll just do another Assurance. Easy money up here. And we'll just potion everyone up. No need to waste time running over to Pokemon Center. We'll also refresh the berries. We'll take out this last fisherman over here, and then we'll get our Route 4 catch. Oh. Yeah, the menu resets the position of the cursor up to the top of the party. I'm just rushing through menus here. Yeah, we'll keep boosting in the lead. I'm always nervous with those frail Pokemon, though. It's a bit of a gamble leading with them. But we were able to stand up to Basculin just fine last time. I'm gonna hope that this one's no different. And we got level advantage. Like, we got a few things going for us. Don't think Boostin's gonna one-shot this one either, right? Oh, okay. It might have been like a damage roll or something. Got the special attack boost too. We might be able to just sweep through this team, honestly. Remeraid's kind of neat. Like, usually you only really encounter Remeraids by the time that it's gonna be evolving into Octillery anyway, so Remeraid feels a little bit invisible in a lot of runs. I think that this should be pretty easy money for Busen. Yeah, going first and not missing these charge beams is pretty nice. He got the second special attack boost. You love to see it. Busen's also going to be important for getting our catches. If we're not running into a ground type, then being able to paralyze with Thunder Wave is going to be really valuable. Okay, we'll heal up. Not a whole lot to heal there, but there's no point in leaving some damage on the table there if we can help it. So we will see what the Route 4 encounter gives us. Ooh, we got Darumaka. Okay, that's pretty funny. The little announcement tweet that I did had Darmanitan in it, so a little bit of prophecy for us. Darumaka can be kind of scary. I'm gonna hope that we are alright here. Yeah, I already know what I'm nicknaming this. This one's not going off of the list. That is something that I also wanted to mention. I might run out of names on my list, so I might actually start like reviving people, or I might go off of my followers list, or I might just end up like just doing my own nicknames. I'm not really sure exactly what to do there, but yeah, we got some potential for showtime here. Ah, no. Okay. So, I mean, we can just keep checking. Honestly, we can probably just go for a Pokeball here. And then if we're in real danger, Headbutt's a little bit scary. We'll go for another Pokeball. Like, I've got so many of these to burn that there's not much of a point in going for the Great Ball. Okay. Facade. Okay, okay, I'm getting punished. Okay. We'll switch out to Lego Yoda to get an Intimidate off. We're gonna not die to Hubris here. That sounds like a good idea to me. Still, the prospect of a crit Facade is a little bit scary. Oh, if you want to get on the nicknames list, Tsum, I can go ahead and add you. Yeah, the doc command is just like displays all of our names, but yeah, like it's just kind of by request if folks want to get in on that. All right, I have added huge Tsum onto the list. Darumaka's being a little bit stubborn here. It is like, you know, it's not super low on health, and it's only got a status condition, so yeah. You know, I think I might go ahead and add like extra nicknames like by request too. Yeah. I guess I just like when I first started the Twitter thread, I just didn't really think through that. Oh yeah, I need like a lot of nicknames. That's all right. We got the legend Showtime showing up. We had some SBL goons in the chat, so there's some folks who know the Showtime lore. Okay. That's a pretty solid catch to start things off here. It's not the most pivotal because we are going to get a Johto starter, and because of the way that we're rotating our starter lists, it would be a Cyndaquil anyway. So we were gonna be okay with having a fire type, but I think that having a different option in Darmanitan is pretty cool. It is a little unfortunate. I don't think that Darumaka evolves until after our current level cap, so he might end up not being as useful for this particular upcoming gym battle. But I don't know. We'll see what the rest of our catches give us, and we'll go from there. Just grabbing a couple lemonades here, because we're gonna need all the extra healing that we can get coming up on some of these fights. I also want to... I kind of thought about... in the sewers, you team up with Hugh, and sometimes he can get in the way when you're trying to get your catch for that area. I was thinking about getting a repel and using that so that we can delay our catch until we can come back without Hugh, just so he doesn't end up killing something that we'd like. But that does depend on there being a repel in the shop. I don't remember if there is. There is, okay. We probably don't need 20. We'll just go for... Yeah. Yeah, we'll grab 12. That should be enough for the traveling we're gonna do down there. Might get a little bit dicey, but I think we'll be okay. Alright. Let's see. Do I want to bring Showtime in right now, though? I think the main problem is, if I remember right, Darumaka has Hustle, and that's like... That's probably one of my least favorite abilities. Oh, it's got Sheer Force from the get-go? That's actually... That might be kind of nice. Darumaka still isn't amazing compared to some other Pokemon, but from the perspective of wanting to have some more type variety, I think that this could actually be a good call. So we'll bring Showtime in. Then we've got Aubrey here. Do we want to evolve into Milotic and see about replacing Quam? We'll stick with Quam for now. No need to shuffle up the team any more than that. But we'll get some... First of all, we will give Showtime a Citrus Berry. He came with a Rust Berry already in his hands. And you know what? I think we will also... We'll actually give him the experience share that we mentioned before. We will also rare candy him, but only up to 23. And then he can catch up to the rest of the team with experience shares. Ooh, Fire Punch is pretty nice. Yeah, replace Fire Fang. Don't have to worry about the inaccuracy, and it's a little bit stronger. Bump him to 23. Looking good. But I don't think we'll lead with Boosin. I think that Lego Yoda will probably be a good idea for a lead. Okay. See what the sewers give us here. But yeah, I think delaying the sewer encounter is probably a good idea, just for the sake of Hugh not ruining everything. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, we gotta go talk to... I think we have to go out in front of Berg's gym or something like that, and then that'll open up the sewers for us. What are we woeing about? Yeah, huge woe moment. I don't understand what's happening. Okay. Yeah, there we go. A lot of woes going on in the chat. Okay. So now we'll get through the sewers. You know, I usually would go around and grab like all the items that are available in the sewers. I'm not totally sure if I'm gonna bother with that though. I guess I guess one funny thing is when I've played this game on older patches, it's been all in the same month, and so it's all been in the same in-game season. And so I've only been in the sewers during the in-game winter. I know that some areas change depending on the season, and I'm pretty sure that the sewers are one of those areas. So we might have a little bit of different terrain to explore down here. Yeah, the water level's different. So it's a little bit of a different area than what I'm used to. We'll see if that proves to be a problem for navigating around here. We'll put a rappel up. Alright. So yeah, we team up with Hugh here. It is nice, he does heal the team every time, like after every battle, but it's also a little bit annoying because he can be a bit of an annoying teammate to play with. I think the partner AI in this isn't the worst that I've had to deal with or anything, but it's still, you can get into these positions where your partner doesn't really do much against the enemy and you just get 2v1. So it's like, it can be kind of not great. But some of these trainer encounters are just single battles like this. Stunfisk could be a problem for us. Actually, definitely could be a problem. Almost certainly going for an electric move here. I don't think that the AI is going to go for like a crazy read and do a ground type move, but it might be best to play it safe and just go for a swap into Tuck. Otherwise, we could go for motion. Let's get Tuck in here. And this is what I'm talking about with the level curve being a little bit weird. Like, this guy's already level 24. That's... yeah, the paralysis. This thing can be a bit of an annoyance, definitely. I think we'll just go for pure damage. Yeah, paralysis and mud bomb. We are gonna be dead to crit here, and yeah, that's not a lot of damage. Just don't crit me. Okay. Yeah, Nana's probably one of the worst partner AIs. You know, that's the melee life, I guess. So we've probably got another mud bomb coming in. I think we switch into Lego Yoda to get another Intimidate off, because I think I wasn't fully looking at the screen, but I think it used Spark before. So that's probably the best way to go here. Got a mud bomb. No, Lego Yoda doesn't have the best special attack. I keep teasing the mirror move, but it never actually ends up being a good idea. We've probably got another Spark coming in our way. So I think that Joe Motion's the play here. As long as we don't get, like, paralyzed again, then I think that we'll be okay here. I don't remember what the chance of paralysis is on Spark. We dodged it there, so that's really good. We're going to go for a Fake Out and then for an Assurance. I've got faith in Joe Motion's damage, but... Oh no, it's got static! Oh, that was such a dumb move. That was a very dumb move on my part. Alright, well, I'm gonna pay for that mistake, but luckily this thing's at -2 for its attack, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem. I should have known that it had static for its ability, though. That's my bad. But now we have Chinchino. This thing's pretty scary because its two possible abilities are Skill Link, which will make all of its multi-hit moves, which it has several of, it'll make those hit 5 times guaranteed, or it could have Technician, which powers up all of its moves under 60 base power, which a lot of its moves are. Luckily, we can say with pretty good certainty that it's going to be a physical attacker, so we're going to bring in Lego Yoda and get some nice Intimidate debuffs off. If I had played better around the Stun Fisk, though, then I probably could have avoided the static, and then I could have gotten some growls off or something. Alright, so this looks like it's probably Skill Link. The really unfortunate thing is is that it means it gets 5 chances for a crit as well, and that can be trouble. What I think we're going to do is we're going to switch out maybe back to... I think we'll go to Joe Motion and then back to Lego Yoda to get an Intimidate off, and then we'll probably rely on Quam to actually deal with this thing. This battle is actually one that's killed more than one of my runs, funnily enough. There's some points where you just end up with a team that isn't really able to hang with with this particular combination of Pokemon, and you can just die. It's like it's one of those battles that kind of comes out of nowhere and can mess you up really easily. And there's a few random encounters like that, but other times this can be easy as heck. Like, this is kind of in the middle. It hasn't been super tough, but it hasn't been super easy. I think we'd be in a much worse spot if Lego Yoda weren't here, though. Like, holy crap. The really nice thing, though, is Quam is going to be able to dodge crits thanks to their ability. I think we'll go for another Intimidate cycle here. Yeah, Skill Link is a really strong ability. It's one of those ones where it feels really nice if you're the one who has it. If your opponent has it, it feels really rough. See, there's a crit. Luckily, between hits on those multi-hits, you do get, like, if you proc a berry, then it happens, so it gives us a little bit of extra security there. And that's part of why I'm not too worried about crits here. Like, we'd have to take multiple crits for it to be relevant. And also, you know, if it goes for Tickle, then that's not as big of a deal since we're going to be switching out anyway. Yeah, oh yeah, Skill Link Oyster is especially scary, because yeah, it gets like Icicle Spear and Rock Blast, so it gets some pretty decent type coverage with that, and then the power boost from Shell Smash. There's a lot of things going in its favor there. Gosh, even with the, I think, 3 attack debuffs that we have on it, it's still doing non-trivial damage, but I think that we're going to be okay here. Tickle, not the worst, but could make those double slaps hit a little bit too hard. That speed debuff could be really helpful, though. We'll just go for another Bubble Beam. It's still faster than us, but I think we're okay. Again, since we don't have to worry about crits on Quam, it makes this a lot easier to just stay in on. And we got our berry procced. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm over here not sweating too hard, and this thing's still doing way more work against my team than it probably should be. I don't feel as sure about going for Aqua Jet, just because of the attack debuff and the fact that Wartortle doesn't have great attack. But then again, I either go after Chinchino and get hit anyway, or I have a chance to knock it out with Aqua Jet. So yeah, I think we'll go for Aqua Jet. If it doesn't work out, then, you know, I look silly, but it's okay. Yeah, here I thought that that Cloyster could have done a bit more work. It's kind of tough sometimes with something like Cloyster where it's got really good physical defense but not great special defense, and like finding a spot to get it in where it's not just gonna get owned can be kind of tricky. But that's all right. You know, sometimes the things that that you think are gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be huge for the season, don't end up being relevant, and then something that you kind of looked over but tried out once ends up being kind of the centerpiece for the team. That's one of the neat things about draft league stuff. It's always fun. Yeah, the world is my cloister. I did like that. Let's see. I don't have a very clear memory of what the other trainer encounters are for here, so I think Lego Yoda's just going to be our go-to lead. I think that getting an Intimidate debuff on the opponent is never a bad thing. Well, I say that, but, you know, if they've got some Defiant Mon, then I'll look a little bit silly. Twisted Spoon, not super relevant. Our beloved Psychic type died long ago. Oh, okay, I thought that guy was going to fight us, but never mind. Burning through our repels here. This guy's going to fight, though. Alrighty. Yeah, Hero, I think that you put together a pretty solid team. I think it's good from like a team building perspective to like kind of focus yourself on building around one thing, and your choice to go with Rain as your weather option was a really good choice. Pharaoh Seed. This thing could be not great for us, because we're gonna have to make contact if we go for Showtime. At the same time, I kind of just want to press the Showtime button. Ooh, rollout. Ooh, that doesn't feel great. I think we're gonna have to just go for the Fire Punch, though. Yeah. If we get hit by a crit or something crazy, then, you know, that's how it goes. Alright, but we got the quad effective, so we're looking okay. Showtime already putting in work. Body Slam. It gets the sheer force boost. We're never going to use Uproar ever, so I think let's just go for that. We have 3 normal type moves on this thing for whatever reason. Now, Pawniard. This thing could have Defiant, so that's something to consider. I don't really know what kinds of moves it'd have that would be threatening to Showtime. But at the same time, I'm not sure if I really want to stay in. I think we kind of have to stay in, because I don't have anything else that really hits this thing all that effectively. We'll go for a Fire Punch. Metal Claw shouldn't hurt us too bad. Yeah, he got the attack boost, but I want to say that this will just one-shot it. Yeah, let's go Showtime. And now Joltik. We've just got a bunch of stuff that Showtime's super effective against. I don't think I want to stay in against this, though. Let me look at the team. I guess if we switched out to someone, it would probably have to be Tuck. This might not end up being the right choice, but we're going to go for another Fire Punch. Oh, he just went for Agility. Yeah, this thing's almost certainly dead. Yeah, I'd say so, Hero. I think that you've gotten a lot better at team building, and when your prep gets better, then it makes it easier to make good plays in the actual match, too. Okay. That battle could have gone a little bit better, but I'm glad that Showtime got to make his debut in that battle and kind of make short work of everyone. We do not have Surf, so we can't actually advance this way. but we're looking okay. Gosh, I don't remember where anything is. I think there's some areas that are inaccessible depending on the season, just because, like, when you've got the lowered water level, the terrain just ends up being different, but I don't remember any of the specifics. Black sludge is really neat. Let me think. Do we have any poison types? I don't think that we do right now. Unless I'm forgetting something. But that could be helpful if we get, like, a bulky poison type. And I guess we got a free super potion. I don't remember what the whole deal is with this area, but there might be some goodies to hunt down. Okay. And yeah, like, I think that it looks like we're gonna be okay on repels here, so I might just plan to do repel strats for this area moving forward. Okay, yeah, I think that area over there is winter exclusive. Right here, rare bone, so we get some extra money. That's not too big of a deal. Are we running out of repels? I think that's like... We might have covered every corner of this area. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll just go to the Team Plasma encounter then. I think this guy just blocks the way here. Yeah, that goes up to the Castelia Garden, which is another area where we can get an encounter a little bit later on. Right, we gotta go up this way. There's a few areas for encounters down here. They're pretty nice. Toxic Orb, not super relevant for us right now. I guess if we could do some funny strats with it, or if we get something with, like, guts, then that could be huge. We'll go ahead and lead off with Lego Yoda. This will be a multi-battle, so a bit of an opportunity for Hugh to cause trouble for us. Okay. I think the Intimidate to start off will be pretty nice for us. And then from there, we can kind of just whittle down one side of their team and hope that the AI does something smart for us, I guess. I don't know if Aerial Ace will kill here, but we can at least get some good damage off. Okay, that's nice. Okay, crit might have mattered there. I'm gonna say it did. Okay, good stuff to Lego Yoda. Right, the Skorupi goes for acupressure a bunch. Accuracy rose, that's not a big deal. Oh, that did not as much as I was expecting. Golbat, probably not a problem. I think we'll just take out the Skorupi just so it doesn't end up doing some wacky stuff with acupressure, because it can target its ally too, and that ends up being potentially deadly if it gets the right boosts. Yeah, Team Plasma's battle theme is so nice. Oh, bingo! You don't need to feel bad about your season. I think that, like, you know, there were some ups and downs. Like, I don't know. You had some pretty strong opponents, and it's like, I think that you did a really respectable job with the hand you were dealt, 100%. Got Granbull here. Now, I want to say that's actually Fairy and Fighting in this, so that's a little bit different. One of the limitations of the implementation of Fairy type in this is that it has to be like a dual type. There can't be any just pure Fairy types, so I want to say that Granbull's line got changed to Fairy Fighting to to add to typing diversity and to avoid problems with implementing fairy type. Let's see. This is a little bit of a tough switch in. I don't really know what either of these two are going to do. And that means they could do kinda anything. I think Quam is probably a safe switch. Hope I don't eat my words here. But that gives us an opportunity to possibly switch Lego Yoda back in for another Intimidate. Giga Drain. Yeah, it goes on the Duat. That makes sense. We'll have to be careful about that one. Oh gosh, they just focused down Hugh's Duat. Yeah, we'll add Duat to the dead list. Swellow coming in. That might be good for the Grand Bowl. But we've probably got a Giga Drain coming into the slot for Quam, so I think that if we go for Lego Yoda, that'd be the best choice. I don't really know what Grand Bowl's gonna do. I'm just gonna hope that the Intimidate helps us live it if it comes in below the slot with a focus attack. Yeah, Season 5 for SBL is gonna be... I think Wild West is is a good word for it. It's, ooh, Rock Slide, that's scary. But yeah, like, there's gonna be some new stuff for people to figure out, so it'll be a lot of experimenting for sure. So we've probably got, like, almost certainly not a Giga Drain coming into this slot, but we've got a Rock Slide coming in, so we don't want to bring in Showtime. Bring in Quam. Giga Drain would force us to switch back out again. Maybe Tuck would be a good call. I think we'll bring in Tuck. Yeah. Yeah, week 1 of Scarlet Violet coming out, having the season start right then, that would be kind of crazy. I'm not sure exactly what the plan is for timing on any of that, but I think regardless, it's gonna be relatively early, so it'll be fun. Gosh, that Air Slash did a little more damage than I'm comfortable with. We're kind of just letting Hugh do all the work right now. Raticate, also a bit of a threat. Let me think. Getting an Intimidate off on the Raticate could be nice, but Lego Yoda is a little bit low on health. She does have her Citrus Berry, so a little bit deceptive there. Also going for boosting could be nice, but Raticate could be kind of threatening. I think we'll bring in Lego Yoda first to get the Intimidate on the Raticate, and then we'll see what the field looks like after this turn. Okay. And the Intimidates aren't really that meaningful on the Golbat, since apparently it's a special Golbat, but even so. Ooh, Hyper Fang. Alright. I think a crit could have been a huge threat there, because if I'm doing the mental math correctly, then I think that would have killed. Speaking of crits, Lego Yoda's so clutch. Oh my gosh. Alright. I think that we bring in Boosin. Yeah, the AI might end up focusing down this slot, which wouldn't be ideal, but I think the Intimidate on Raticate and probably resisting Air Slash with from the Golbat, that's probably going to be our best bet, even with Boosin being a little bit frail. Lego Yoda's kind of clutch, though. And I guess we're just letting Hugh blast off a few of these facades, which is alright. Oh my gosh, that Hyper Fang is scary. Another crit, oh my gosh. This thing's out for blood. I think that we're just gonna have to switch again. That's just the name of the game right now. Um, hopefully Hugh can take out the Golbat this turn for us. We'll go for a swap into Quam, since the AI seems really interested in going for crit air slashes. Ooh, no, because Giga Drain might come out for us. Yeah, take out the Golbat, please. Thank you. Alright. That spot was a little bit dicey, but I can always count on Lego Yoda, it seems. Now, what to do here? Farfetch'd is... I know it's buffed in this version. I think it's also part fighting type in this. I want to say it might be flying fighting. But either way, I know it got buffs to its stats. And also it's not intimidated. So I think that we'll go for Farfetch'd to start out. Okay. It's nice being able to take something like that out really quick, just so it doesn't have the opportunity to do anything scary. Showtime trying to learn extrasensory. Unless this is some wacky Zen mode setup, we're not going to learn any special moves on Showtime, ever. Okay, so that brings us down to just the Raticate, so I think that we just hit it with a Facade and a Bubble Beam, and we should be fine. No need to worry about crits there, because Quam is built different. Okay, looking good. I think that Hugh did a pretty alright job. We got into a point where we had to do a lot of switching, and Hugh was able to just keep getting damage down while the AI tried to murder my Pokemon and just ignored him. But yeah, that's the way some of the multi-battles end up going. So that clears them out. And that kind of wraps up the sewer section. Now we can come back down here and get a few different encounters. Also, HM04 Strength. I know that got changed in some way, but I don't remember exactly what it is in this hack, so we'll take a look at it. Let's see. Might be a good physical move for, especially Puck. It's base 85 and also might raise attack. So that's pretty dang good. I might also, might even put it on Showtime. We'll definitely put it on Tuck. I've already traveled this ground a couple times over commentary, but Frustration is still variable damage, unfortunately, so it is not, in fact, just 102 off the rip or anything like that. And really nice, I've also mentioned this before, but you can just forget HMs whenever in this, so that's not locking us into having strength on Tuck until the move to leader or anything like that. Retaliate becomes a little bit redundant because strength is stronger anyway. But if we're in a situation where we just lost a Pokemon and we really need some damage, then Retaliate could come in clutch. Anyway, I think we're looking pretty good here. I might have to move the experience share off of Showtime, though. I think we will move it over to Tuck, actually, just to absorb some of the experience so that we don't have to worry about over-leveling as much. Get our citrus berries refreshed as well. Very cool. And now we've got a few things here. This area becomes open to us. Heart scale. That's not going to be relevant for a little while, but I guess that's nice. Now we have the Relic Passage, so we've got an opportunity for a pickup here. Don't remember exactly what all is available to us here. So I don't know who to lead with. I think that we will start out with Busen. If they end up being a ground type, then we'll figure something out from there. But for right now, we will stop using the repel and see what the game gives us. I thought there was a hidden item down here. Yeah, okay, escape rope. There's also a few trainers. I think I'm just gonna dodge them, though, if I can help it, because I don't think that we really get much out of fighting them. Alright, let's see what the encounter is for this area. Ooh, okay. Rhyhorn could be interesting. I haven't gotten one of those in any of my runs for this game. That does make it so Busen's not able to Thunder Wave it down. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. I don't really know what this thing's gonna do, so I don't want to risk bringing Lego Yoda in on a Rock-type move. Even though this thing would probably just use a Ground-type move, if I had to guess. We'll bring in... I think we'll bring in Joe Motion, and then what we can do is get a Growl or two off, just so this thing's less terrifying for us. Ooh, it's using Curse. Okay. That's not the worst, just because we have the option to go for Growl, but it's still... it could prove problematic for us if things go wrong. Rock Blast. Ooh, boy. Oh gosh. Thing's going for 5 hits on us. No bingo. Silence. Alright, we are in some danger here, because if this thing crits us, then that could be a huge problem. Oh my gosh, there's a crit. Okay. At the very least, it didn't have super crazy luck. Even so. I think that what we're gonna need to do is go for Yan with Quam. Quam also has the benefit of being able to dodge crits for free, which is really important against those multi-hit moves when we've got debuffs off on the opponent. Okay, luckily, not hitting 5 times every single time makes it less terrifying. We'll get a Yawn off, and then I think we can do an Aqua Jet, since this thing has... Well, it has a defense buff, and it's got good physical defense, but I still feel a little bit nervous about going for a super effective move. Could I be that worried, though? You know what? Bomb, I believe that you can not kill this thing for us. Okay. I'm always so paranoid about accidentally killing stuff when I want to catch it. Okay, but that looks pretty nice. I think we're gonna go for a Great Ball, because the sooner we can catch this thing, the sooner we can avoid losing Pokemon to it. Let's hope. Okay, thank goodness. I was sweating a little bit. That one could have very realistically killed Joe Motion. Especially with that crit on the first hit of the Rock Blast right after I mentioned it. Okay, we got Rhyhorn here. Who are we going to name it after? I think we're gonna name it after Zero Suit Samus legend Knave. Huge Illinois PM homie. Also just kind of like goated in general. That might be... Knave might be in addition to the team, because we don't really have anything that fills Rhyhorn's role that well on the team right now. Either way, we're gonna get our berries attack on the team. I think that... Oh, okay, it was just Joe Motion. And we'll heal everyone up who needs healing. And I think we'll get our catches in the sewers and in the Castelia Garden. We'll be sitting pretty. I don't remember there being any other really good items to pick up in this area, so I think I'm just gonna not bother exploring that much. Ooh, Gibble could have been a really cool encounter here. That's alright though, I'm really happy with Rhyhorn. Maybe some other time we'll get a Garchomp encounter for that area. That's kind of crazy. Alright. We'll run on over to here. There's a few interesting encounters here. Let's see what we end up getting. I think that she gives us... Yeah, she gives us an evolutionary stone as well. I think I'm gonna pass for right now, but keep that in mind. So we'll probably get that for Malfever. I remember the encounter rate for this grass being kind of low. So, like, you can just spend a while running back and forth and not get anything. Snubble. That's interesting. Okay. I don't think I've gotten a Snubble in one of these runs either. We're getting some new stuff. And it's an Intimidate Snubble, so that's pretty cool. I think we'll get a Thunder Wave off. Kick this off. This could be really good, though. Offensively, it's probably not the best for the Bug-type gym, but defensively it could be good, and Intimidate utility is never a bad thing. I think we'll switch out... We'll just bring in Lego Yoda, get an Intimidate of our own off. I might be playing a little bit too cautious around this, but I've played too fast and loose around some wild encounters in the past and lost Pokemon to them, so I'm just a little bit paranoid all the time. I think one more Astonish should be fine, and then we'll just start chucking Pokeballs at it. Yeah, we got the Paraflinch. Some scummy strats to catch this new Pokemon. Yeah, Tizan. I'm pretty sure, well, we'll find out, but I think it's Fairy Fighting in this instead of just pure Fairy. Alright, that's looking good. We got Snubble. Now what are we gonna nickname it? Let's see. Rhyhorn, Knave. And that brings us to Windy is the next one on our list. Welcome to... Well, I guess welcome to the bench, Windy. Yeah, we'll take a look at our new catches once we get back to the Pokemon Center. But that's pretty nice. I think that she heals us up, if I remember right. Yes. So, with that said, we'll run into the sewers and get our sewer encounter. Rattata. Okay. Oddly enough, I haven't actually gotten one of these in any of my runs for this game either. So we'll just, again, play it safe. Get an Intimidate off. I don't know if this thing has Guts or not, though I don't want to put a status condition on it. At least not initially. Yeah. Yeah, any rat fans? I think what we'll do is... Ooh, it's got Pursuit. Okay. That's not going to be a problem from that amount of health, but that could have really caught us off guard if circumstances were different. I think we'll get a Yawn off. Like for assurance. This thing's just attacking with everything it's got. And I think that we can go for a rapid spin. Like, that's not going to be... Like, it's not stab. Ooh, okay. It missed with quick attack, which means that it has hustle for its ability. Because quick attack has 100% accuracy. And, again, I'm not a huge fan of hustle. I don't remember if hustle changes to something else when it evolves. But, yeah, you know, I'm not too upset about getting a little bit of variety in my catches. It would have been kind of nice to get a poison type down here, though. Alright, who's gonna be our rat friend? Looks like it is gonna be Shad. I promise I have all the love in the world for you, Shad, but you were on the list as a Rattata, so there you go. Okay. That is all of our encounters for that area, so now I think we just get our gift Johto starter, and then we also get that gift Pokemon at the end of the Battle Company. So those are what we have to look forward to coming up here. I think I'm going to take a really quick break and then be back with you folks soon. I'm also going to save here since we're at kind of a chill point right now. Would rather not have to repeat a whole hour of game content if I can help it. So I will be right back. I will catch you folks in a second. Okay. Here we are. We're going to go ahead and, honestly, It might be a little bit of overkill because the exit is pretty close by, but I'm just gonna use our escape rope that we picked up a minute ago to get us back to the entrance. And now I think we're gonna take on the Battle Company. Jeez. We'll see if this one goes better than the last time around. I don't think it could go much worse, if I'm being honest. We had a bit of a combination of the team didn't have the best defensive synergy, I made some misplays, and we had some pretty terrible luck. So if we can at least avoid one or two of those three, then I think that we'll be okay. But we'll take a look at our new catches and maybe do some adjustments to the team before we take on the Battle Company. What I'm thinking is, I kind of want to get Rhydon on the team, or Rhyhorn. It's got Lightning Rod, that's kind of neat. It's not that big of a deal, because we're not doing a ton of double or triple battles quite yet, but it's still kind of a neat ability. Yeah, not bad, and it's got decent attacking moves to start off. Could be better, but I think Knave could be a good addition to the team. And what else do we got? We've got Windy. The minus attack nature isn't the best. Charm could be nice for some utility. I mean, it's already dropping physical attack with Intimidate anyway, but I mean, why not just tank their physical attack completely? And then, yeah, so I did remember right, it is fighting fairy type in this. That's really, really neat. I don't think that there's anything else with that type other than this, this evolutionary line in this hack. So that's pretty cool. It doesn't really have the best attacking moveset right now, but that might change once it gets leveled up a little bit. I think I'm gonna keep it on the bench for right now, but I'll think about it a little bit more. And then we've got Shad. So, mentioned before, not a huge fan of Hustle. Also, Fury Swipes is kind of not great either. It'll probably learn some more stuff once it levels up a little bit, and it's also pretty close to evolving. So, there's still some potential there. Now that said, I think that we're gonna take a look at the team. What do we really need right now? I think that what would I want to get rid of? It might be I might sound a little bit superstitious, but it might be kind of bad luck getting rid of one of Tuck or Joe Motion, but I want to say that that's the way I want to go with this. Like, they're both really solid team members, but having Knave come in and be like such a nice defensive wall could be really good. I think we're going to swap out... Joe Motion's good for resisting Ghost and being immune to Psychic. Those are both really nice. Tuck is immune to Ghost, and that just has decent general bulk. It's a bit of a tough call, honestly. I guess I could also switch out Showtime for now, because while I do like Darumaka, it doesn't get really nice until it becomes Darmanitan. You know, I think I'm gonna do that. I don't want to get rid of Tuck or Joe Motion quite yet. Bring in our boy Knave. Let's see. Yeah, we'll rare candy him up, I think, to 25-ish. Should be about right. And then I think we'll give him the experience share as well. Chip away. That's a little bit of an obscure move. I guess it's slightly stronger than Horn Attack. Not a huge deal, though. Reversal. I always get that mixed up with Revenge. Okay, so that's just the lower... The lower your HP is, the stronger it'll be. I mean, having a fighting move might be nice. Because I'm probably going to be going for Bulldoze or Rock Blast like 99% of the time anyway. So I guess we'll get rid of Chip Away. I don't think I'll regret that one, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so I think that we're looking good there. We're going to move that experience share over to Knave and give a Citrus Berry to Tuck. Now, who do we want to lead with? It's probably going to be either Boosin or Lego Yoda. Lego Yoda gets the Intimidate off, which can be nice. Whereas Boosin can get like a Paralysis and then switch out, which could also be pretty nice. And Boosin's not as great at switching into stuff as Lego Yoda is, so I think I'm going to lead Boosin. But that'll be subject to change, definitely. We've got some healing items on deck, which will probably be very important as we take on the Battle Company here. Because it can very easily turn very sour. Get some Dream Balls. Yeah, this game throws a lot of free Pokeballs at you, so a lot of the time you don't really have to buy that many. I think that part of that design was with more casual runs in mind, because there's just so dang many Pokemon to catch, but it ends up really being beneficial for the rest of the, you know, all the Nuzlocke folks and all that. Okay, so this is actually where we can get a... Yes, a Leaf Stone. We'll use that on Malfever if we end up using him. That's looking good. Alright. I shouldn't be as nervous as I am for these upcoming battles, but man, they could be pretty nasty. And I don't remember exactly what the levels are here. I just remember being kinda caught off guard by how high the levels were. Yeah, and they've all got teams of like 4. I think this thing has Mud Bomb too. So I think that what we're gonna do off the bat here is switch out. So I really don't want to get Mud Bombed. Yes, we'll bring in Lego Yoda. And then from here, we can try to maneuver around and get some good damage off the Glare. That's also pretty bad. Now, what does the AI want to go for here? Definitely won't go for Mud Bomb, so that's nice to know. We've got an Intimidate off in case it... Like, I think Arbok's a bit more of a physical attacker generally. I think we might actually want to bring in Knave. It's got pretty bad special defense, and I'm really nervous about the prospect of Mud Bomb next turn. I think we're gonna put it to sleep with Quam, actually. This is gonna give it a chance to spread around paralysis, which is not great. Ooh, it's going for coil, okay. Right. We get a yawn off. Okay, so it's at +1 attack right now because we had the Intimidate off. But the accuracy buff does make it so that that Mud Bomb is gonna be pretty much, yeah, it'll be guaranteed to hit now. It has like some kind of not great accuracy. I want to say it's like 85 or something. But, you know, with 2 accuracy buffs, you're well past the threshold for being able to hit with an 85 all the time. Oh my gosh, going for another coil. Okay, but we put it to sleep. I think what we want to do is just bring in Knave while it's asleep. I'm gonna hope that we can get at least 1 sleep turn here. We'll get a Bulldoze off. It does have some defense buffs, which is not going to be great for our damage output here. That's still respectable, though. We're gonna see if we can take this thing down. Mud Bomb. Okay, please live this Knave. Okay, that's clutch. Accuracy fell, but still hit with the Bulldoze. That's not bad. We've probably got another Mud Bomb coming our way. We're gonna switch into Lego Yoda. That's pretty good. I don't really know what this thing's gonna go for now, though. It won't go for Mud Bomb, and it won't go for won't go for Glare because we're already paralyzed. I think we're gonna bring in Tuck. This might not be the right choice, though. It's tough, because those defense buffs make this a lot more difficult. Okay, it's got Poison Fang. That is some scary damage. Let's go for Strength. Okay, that's a really crucial kill. We really did not want that thing to be able to get any more damage off. Now we've got Heracross, though. I don't know what moves this thing has, but it's almost certainly going for a fighting type move here. We're going to bring in Lego Yoda for the Intimidate. I think this thing has Moxie for its ability, if I remember right from last time. Using Revenge. We're totally fine with that damage. I think I'm gonna use a berry, because I just don't want to mess with this paralysis right now. But we'll see if this thing has a super effective move for us. No, it's going for Horn Attack. I think that's fine. I think that is quite fine. We want a Super Potion up. Let's heal up Knave in case we need him later. Okay, he's just going for... So unless the AI is being really crafty and they've got a secret, super effective, strong move, I think that we're okay to heal Tuck as well. What I'm worried about is we really don't want to just barely not kill this thing. This Revenge could be very strong. We're gonna heal up Lego Yoda. And then I think we're gonna have to see if Aerial Ace kills. Heracross is a little bit bulky. This isn't a sure thing, but it's quad effective, so we just have to believe in Lego Yoda here. Alright, come on. Okay, thank goodness. Going all right then. Feather Dance. That is a really nice pickup. So that's essentially Charm. We don't really need Astonish. Perfectly honest. It's only 35 base power. It's not stab. It's just not really worth. Croconaw. I don't know what this thing's gonna do to us either. We're gonna have to scout that out a little bit. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing has Ice Fang, so if we go into Quam, we both dodge a crit and we take a not very effective hit. So Quam is gonna be the pick here. Okay, as expected. Now, I don't think that Croconaw gets anything that's going to be super effective on us. I'm going to go for a Yawn so that we can do some extra positioning with our team. It's just going for Bite. That did it's a pretty decent amount of damage, I'm not going to lie. We can bring in Lego Yoda for the Intimidate. I don't think that I'd want to keep Lego Yoda in for a Feather Dance, though, because Ice Fang has a high crit chance in addition to being super effective. Okay. We'll bring Boosin in. And I don't know if we one-shot with Charge Beam, but I think it's still our best play. That's alright damage, but definitely nowhere close to killing. We're gonna have to gamble on another Charge Beam hit, I think. Okay, good stuff, Boosin. And we got the boost. That could put us in a really good spot for this last Pokemon. Kadabra. That's a tough one. I don't know. I think that I want to bring in Joe Motion for this. I just hope this thing doesn't have, like, Dazzling Gleam or something silly. Okay. We might outspeed, and Assurance is almost certainly going to kill. Nice. Alright, that battle went way better than, than the last time we had to take this trainer on. That's looking good. Okay. Gosh, but that's only one trainer, and I think that all of these guys have 4 Pokemon on their team, so we're not out of the woods yet. But that's a very good sign for the team that we were able to get through that one without any losses. Having Feather Dance on Lego Yoda is especially nice. I think that was a really good pickup for this point. I think we'll stick with Boosin in the lead. Light Ball, not important unless we find a Pikachu. Let's give this one a try. Right, Aerodactyl. I don't know if this thing has any ground-type moves. That's what we really have to fear from this. Thunder Wave and Charge Beam are both 90% accuracy. Aerodactyl is also super fast. I think we just have to go for Charge Beam, though, and hope that this thing doesn't just one-shot Boosin. This thing's strong, though. Bite. Okay. And we dodged the flinch, too. It's really good. Okay. Wonder if it just goes for another Bite, or if it has something else up its sleeve. I think we just go for another charge beam. Another chance to flinch here, but our berry helps us out a bit. Yeah, that flinch is rough. I think we just go for another charge beam, though. We're risking a crit or another flinch, but I think this is what we gotta do. Alright. Bite. Okay. Wow, this is dodging a lot of scary things here. I don't think that Booson's going to be able to stay in for anything coming up here, but being able to take out the Aerodactyl is still super crucial. Maybe leveling up 2. Lava. Don't know what this thing is going to do. It's probably just going to do a fire-type move. I don't think it'd have any other coverage. Maybe it has, like, quick attack to guarantee outspeeding Booson. Either way, I think Quam's just the pick for this. Okay, yeah, Flame Wheel. That makes sense. I think we just Bubble Beam it. I don't really think that... Raging Fury. Oh, I think that's one of the newer moves added in. I think it works like Outrage, where it's like, it locks you in, but it's got pretty high base power. But we can just Aqua Jet it. Not bad. Good stuff, Quam. Now Roselia. We've definitely got a Grass-type move coming our way. I think we just switch into Lego Yoda and then smack it with an Aerial Ace next turn. Intimidate's not super relevant here. I don't really know what else Roselia's got, though. It might have Sludge Bomb at this point. That could be kinda scary, but I think Lego Yoda can take a hit. Nice. Okay. Gosh, this is going a lot better than last time. Now a Watchog. What could this thing do to us? I don't really know, but I want to say that it's going to be a physical attacker. I don't think that this thing is that impressive as a special attacker, so we're going to go for a Feather Dance to start off. Ooh, Hypnosis. Well, the Feather Dance is pretty helpful there, because regardless of what this Watchog does, unless it gets a crit, it's not gonna be that much of a threat. Let's scout out what it does. It goes for Retaliate. Yeah, that's not a problem. We'll go for an attempt at a Wake Up. Wow. Oh man. Lego Yoda living another crit. She's just too clutch. But we're not gonna risk another one of those. Wow. I think we bring in Knave. Jeez. I cannot believe... Is that like the second or third crit that Lego Yoda's had to tank with like almost no health left at the end? That's just crazy. I think I'll go for a Bulldoze, see if I can outspeed it next turn. And I'll go for Rock Blast. I think I need the extra damage there. It still outspeeds, unfortunately. Yeah, Rhyhorn's not exactly known for being a super fast Pokemon, so understandable. Bulldoze can only do so much for you. But we wake up right away. That's really helpful. If we get enough hits, then we should just take this out right away. Nice. My goodness. Is that... Okay, that is it for that trainer. I lose track sometimes. But... Man, that's only 2 of them, though. We still got a few more to go. We're gonna heal everyone up and jump right into the next battle. My goodness. But for anyone who wasn't here last time, we got completely slaughtered by just this floor of the battle company. So the fact that we've gotten through 2 battles without any deaths is, I think that we'd call that a slight improvement. Also, Lego Yoda healed up, and we'll give out our citrus berries. Alright, looking good. And do I want to move the experience share over to someone else? I think I'll keep it on Nave for now, but maybe after this next battle I'll need to consider moving it around. Actually, nah, I'll move it over to Tuck. Having a little bit more leeway for Nave in relation to our level cap might be helpful. Now on Boosin. Do we still want him in the lead? I think that we still do. Just having the opportunity to possibly paralyze the opponent's lead can be really nice. Oh, okay, this guy's not an enemy trainer, so that's okay. I think it's just these two. What does this guy got? Oh, Metang. I don't think that Metang gets any ground-type moves. I might eat my words here, but I'm going to try to get a Thunder Wave off on it. I think the scariest thing it'll have is probably like a Zen Headbutt, just like some kind of strong physical move. Pursuit, not the worst. We'll just go for Charge Beam. If we get the boost, then we might stay in with Boosin, otherwise we might... Okay, we got the boost. And we got full para. Boosin's getting everything right this stream. Has he missed a Charge Beam yet? Headbutt. Ooh, that's not the best damage. But I think we can go for a Charge Beam. We can at least take this out and force the opponent onto whoever's next. Skip Loom. Lego Yoda's got super effective damage for it. We probably don't want Knave for this. Tuck would be another option. This thing's probably going to spread status, which will be kind of annoying. What does it do damage-wise to Boosin, though? Is it hubris to keep Boosin in and go for a Thunder Wave? It might be. I think I'm going to try for it, though. Yeah, Sleep Powder. Not surprising, but I think that the nice thing here is that now if I switch out, it's not going to go for Sleep Powder again, I don't think. At least not on the switch-in. Let's bring in... Do we want Joe Motion, or do we want... I think we're going to try for Tuck here. See how much damage Mega Drain does. Skip Loom's not super strong. That's alright damage. We'll just go for Strength here. I'm kind of glad that it didn't go for Sleep Powder on us. That's okay for damage. We're in some danger of a crit, though. I think I want to play around that. Let's bring in Joe Motion to start off. We can spread the experience around a little bit, and... damn. Okay. Get the Sleep Powder off on us. I think I want to stay in, though. Go for Assurance. I'm pretty sure Assurance kills at this point. Acrobatics. Okay, nice crit, buddy. That is not great. I think Lego Yoda's got to be the play. We'll reduce the power on that Acrobatics, and it shouldn't go for Sleep Powder this turn. Alright. Yeah, Mega Drain, not very effective, so we'll be fine. And we've weakened Acrobatics. We might even go first and just take it out with Aerial Ace here. Ah, man. I wanted to have us set up a little bit better for the next Pokemon, but at the very least we made it out of that one alive. Tuck wants to learn Yawn. That could be nice. Do I want to get rid of Retaliate or Howl? I haven't really used Howl basically at all, and Strength already has a chance to raise attacks, so I think I'm going to get rid of Howl. Mightyena. Okay, it does have Intimidate. I think I'm gonna Feather Dance this. I'm almost certainly gonna outspeed, and this will make it a bit safer for whoever I end up switching in. Also, I think that this thing gets Sucker Punched. That might not be until a later level. Ooh, it gets Thunder Fang, though. And that also has the crit chance, which makes it especially scary. I think that Knave might be able to take care of this thing, though, because I don't think that Mightyena gets anything that's going to be that threatening to Rhyhorn. Ice Fang, kind of threatening. Let's see, so to do 4 times that damage if it crit. Yeah, I don't want to risk that. Oddly enough, I think I need to bring in Quam here, just because then we don't get, like, it won't crit us, and also we'll be switching on an Ice Fang, but we do have to worry about the Thunder Fang follow-up. Let's do a Yawn first. That Feather Dance is doing a lot of work for us here, though. Let's try a Bubble Beam. Barry also putting in a lot of work for us. And I think that the Sleep from Yawn should help us out a lot here. Nice. Sudowoodo. That might be a problem. Because I want to say that Sudowoodo gets Wood Hammer in this. But then, at the same time, I'm not sure if it's safe to bring in Lego Yoda, because it's going to have Rock-type moves, obviously. I think that for the Intimidate, I need to bring in Lego Yoda, though. That'll help us scout out what it can do move-wise as well. Like, if it doesn't do Wood Hammer here, then maybe it doesn't have it. Lego Yoda probably doesn't die unless this move's a crit, though. Got Curse. Okay. The nice thing about that is we can outpace its buffs thanks to Feather Dance. All we have to do here is dodge a crit, basically. So, let's see what Lego Yoda can do. Oh, it's still just going for Curse. That's interesting. So it should be at -1 right now, if I'm tracking this correctly mentally. I really don't mind just keeping this thing's stats down. Now, do I risk another crit, is the question. I think I want to go for one more Feather Dance. Is that necessary, though? It's not necessary. I'm going to bring Quam back in. I'm pretty sure that this Sudowoodo has Sturdy, so we're going to have to dodge 2 crits. Oh wait, no, we don't have to dodge any crits with Quam. What am I thinking? Shell Armor is such a good ability. Just not having to worry about crits is so good. And I think even at -2, we're going to be faster than Sudowoodo because it's been dropping its speed with Curse. Yeah, looking good. We're just gradually making our way through this battle tower, not taking a single loss after this area basically killed our last run. That feels very satisfying to be able to come back and and show the AI who's boss here. Now I think we just heal everyone up. I don't think that PP is a concern right now, so I'm just gonna use healing items rather than waste everyone's time running back to the Pokemon Center. And we'll use up a Lumberry as well. Very nice. Okay. Restore all of our citrus berries as well. And we're looking good. Gotta think about my experience share. I think I'll keep it on Tuck. Yeah, I think that's the right place for it right now. I kind of don't like putting it on Joe Motion just because I like getting the chance for Unburdened to be relevant. It's probably not that big of a deal, but I like it. We'll stick with the Boosin lead, and this guy in the corner should be our last opponent for this floor. Togetic for the lead. I think this thing has Yawn, but beyond that, I don't think that there's too much to be scared of. I'm just gonna go for a Charge Beam. Boosin's just nailing these Charge Beams, though, like, every single time. Disarming Voice, but we've got Soundproof, baby! We hard counter. And this should kill now, yeah. Wasn't even a chance of not killing thanks to the special attack buff. It wasn't a damage roll or anything. Sand Slash is gonna force us to switch out, though. Say goodbye to those sweet, sweet special attack boosts, I suppose. Now, Sand Slash is probably going to go for a Ground-type move, but it might also have Rock-type moves. That said, I think that switching over to Lego Yoda and then switching into Quam is probably a good call. Oh, it just went for Dig. That's fine. I don't really have a whole lot to do this turn, but I'm just gonna do Feather Dance, like it's a whatever move. I think I'll go for another Feather Dance. Ooh, it's got Accelerock. That's interesting. Not the worst for us, thanks to Intimidate and Lego Yoda's just goated. Okay. Not bad. I think that Quam is at pretty much no risk here. This thing's almost certainly just gonna go for Accelerock, even if it doesn't. I think that Quam can take basically anything with this thing at -3 attack. I think it's really cool that they added in Accelerock for this hack, though. It's really useful for a lot of rock and ground types to have some priority. We'll just go for another Bubble Beam, I suppose. Getting outsped by Sand Slash is a little bit rough, but that's not that big of a deal for us. Okay, and we'll just go for Aqua Jet. As not great as War Turtle's physical attack is, having Aqua Jet has been pretty useful at a few different points, so I'm really glad that we've got it right now. Now, Vigoroth. The scary thing here is, I remember getting very caught off guard that this thing had Uproar, actually. I don't know what else it might have, though. The cool thing is, we can hard counter that with Boosin if it goes for it. I just don't know what else it might go for. I think I'll bring in Knave. Wow, that is... yeah, that's definitely a crit. Holy moly. That's kind of tough. I don't know what it's going to go for against Knave, but I think that switching in Lego Yoda so that we can get an Intimidate off might be good. If it goes for Uproar, then we can switch in Boosin in response. But yeah, Vigoroth is kind of a monster. Like, it's got some big damage. We're going to see some of that here. Okay, that's not that bad. Vigoroth doesn't have the best special attack, but it's still, like, annoying to have to deal with. I think I'm gonna let it go for another Uproar and just Feather Dance it. Just so that its physical attack is negligible. Getting it to -3 is pretty huge. Alright, and I think we were safe even to a crit there. So that was a pretty solid play. Now we can bring in, I think, Boosin. We might be able to get a paralysis off on it. We're gonna shut its Uproar down, and its physical attacks aren't gonna be nearly as scary either. Let's get a Thunder Wave off. Let's just completely disable this thing. Tickle's not the worst unless it gets a crit, then that's just instant death. With that in mind, I think I want to switch back out. Go Motion can probably get the job done here. Okay. Fake Out probably doesn't matter that much here, but we'll get a little bit of chip damage off, and then just smack it with an Insurance or two. I'm playing very nervously around these Tickles. I just really don't want to get caught by a crit unexpectedly. Now what's the play? How many does she have left? She's got one more after this. I think I want to give Tuck a try. Yeah, these Tickles are not ideal. I'm just gonna keep cycling on him, honestly. Until he stops tickling, I suppose. Yeah, we'll go for Charge Beam. Because if we can take this out and then have potentially a special attack boost going into the next one, that could be pretty good. Yeah. I think I'll probably switch out regardless of what the opponent brings out next. But we can at least take out Vigoroth, not risk any more crits. Knave's looking good. He hasn't been able to do a ton in battle for us yet, but I think he's still, like, he's still been very helpful to have available for a lot of these situations. Ladian, I know it gets Iron Fist for one of its abilities, and it gets a bunch of punching moves. I think I want to bring Lego Yoda in to drop its physical attack. Lego Yoda's just been so good. Being able to tank people's physical attack, and we've been running into so dang many physical attackers. It's just been so helpful. Bug Bite. Wow, that did absolutely nothing. Let's go for a Feather Dance. And then, if we really want to play around crits that much, then we can just bring in Quam. But Lego Yoda might be able to handle this herself, too. Let's go for an aerial ace and see how much it does. Alright. And that is this floor of the Battle Company. We've still got the top floor to worry about. I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to run to the Pokemon Center and deposit one of our Pokemon so that we can get our Johto starter from the person on the top floor. I don't know if I'm going to change the team around. I kind of like the idea of getting the Cyndaquil on the team, but I'll think about it. I think this might be the point where we swap out one of Joe Motion or Tuck, though. I think it's going to be Joe Motion, because we're going to be going into the Bug-type gym, and having a Dark-type just isn't really ideal for that. So we'll leave Joe Motion on the bench until we need him. Other than that, we are looking pretty good. I think that our trajectory right now is we're gonna get the last floor of the Battle Company taken care of, and then we can take on the Bug-type gym. We're very quickly nearing the end here. Oh, did I heal? Okay, I think, yeah, everyone should be healed now. But yeah, so I think that before the end of the night, we're going to see how we stack up against Berg. I was a little bit concerned that we were just going to get Nade on again by the Battle Company, so I'm really glad that we were able to play around that well. Okay, there's the Thick Club that I mentioned like an hour ago. There we go. This is our Johto starter. So according to our pattern, we're going to get Cyndaquil. And do we want a nickname? Yes, we do. Oh, I don't remember if Snubble has 2 Bs or... I am not up to date on my document. Okay, it is 2 Bs. So we've got that, we've got Shad the Rattata. So SSK gets to be Cyndaquil. Huge shout out to SSK. Haven't seen him at Illinois PM events lately, but I love seeing the odd posts about speedrunning and stuff like that from time to time. There we go, SSK. I don't remember what ability this thing gets. Oh, it's just got its default Blaze. Okay. Yeah, I think all the gift starters other than the starter is it only has a chance to have its hidden ability, whereas the proper Gen 5 starters always have their hidden abilities in this. I think I will load this thing up with rare candies. Let's see what we learn on this. Also, I'm going to try to pay attention to its stats. So it's got pretty balanced physical and special attack right now. I know that Typhlosion ends up being more of a special attacker, so I'll probably prioritize that, but it's worth noting where that's at for now. We'll get rid of Tackle. Flame Wheel... Yeah, I mean, the power difference between that and Ember is just so much that it doesn't really matter that this thing's a little bit more specially oriented. Here we go. I like Quilava a lot. I think it looks really cool. Like, I've always been a huge fan of the Cyndaquil line in general. Double kick. I mean, I guess we don't really need Leer. I don't think that this thing has the greatest learn set in this hack from what I can remember. I think we'll get SSK up to level 26, just to match with the rest of the team, basically. But we might throw the experience share on it, possibly. Reversal... I don't know. I'm probably never going to use reversal on this, so I'm not going to bother with that. Raging Fury. We saw an enemy Quilava use this. Yeah, so it is just basically like Outrage. I think it's lower base power than Outrage, but yeah, so it's also a physical move. I'm not going to bother with it. Anything that locks you in is just asking to get killed in Nuzlocke, so it's just not really worth it to me. And same thing with rollout. Yeah, some of these moves are not really the best for Nuzlocks. And also, just not having a great special fire type move on it is also unfortunate. I guess I could put Incinerate on. That is also a spread move in double battles, so that could be helpful going into the Battle of Berg. I think for right now... Well... Do I want to... Yeah, I think as, like, I could imagine a use for Smokescreen, but chances are, it's like, if I'm using Smokescreen, I'm already super desperate, so I'm just gonna replace it with Incinerate. Having a spread move is always nice. Okay. So I think that's looking pretty nice. We're gonna move that experience share to SSK. We're gonna pass out our berries again. And we are not quite done with the battle company yet. We've got this guy. He's going to introduce us to his son, and we have to fight him. I don't remember this fight being quite as hard, but, like, it's still... It was more trouble than it should have been last time around. We at least start out with a good lead against the Swellow. I don't know if we one-shot this with Charge Beam, but I think that we just go for it. Pursuit. That's worth noting. Not the worst damage, but it'll kind of depend on what the heck else this thing can do to us. Do I want to bother with an agility? This thing might have quick attack, so like if it smacks me really hard and then does a quick attack, that'd be a real problem. So I think I'm just gonna go for Swift for a guaranteed hit. Yeah, hey, there's quick attack. Looking good. We'll probably have to switch Boosin out here. Speaking of switching out, though, Volt Switch. Kinda nice. I mean, I just use Swift, but it's like almost never really worth using. As long as I've got something that's 100 accuracy, then that's what I really need. Okay, we are faster than Onyx, but there's a slight problem. I cannot Volt Switch this thing. Now, what can I expect from Onyx? It's probably going to go for either a rock or ground type move. It's probably going to be physical. Although I think this also has Dragon Breath, oddly enough. I don't want to risk Lego Yoda here. I think I'm just going to go for Quam and hit it with a nice Bubble Beam. Bulldoze. So... Onyx might end up being faster than us now, but I think that we're still just gonna go for a Bubble Beam. Foil, not the worst, because even if this thing has Sturdy, we can just Aqua Jet it next turn. Okay, did indeed have Sturdy, but we've got the answer to that. Once again, Aqua Jet coming in clutch. Looking good, that's 2 of the 4 down. That's a huge question mark. I think this thing might get, like, Shockwave or something along those lines. Then, of course, it's Psychic Fairy in this, so might have to worry about, like, a Dazzling Gleam or a Draining Kiss, as well as, like, a Psychic or a Psybeam. So thinking through my options. Let's see what SSK can do to start off. I don't think this thing's gonna have, like, water coverage or anything else that'd be at least super effective against SSK. Okay, just went for Fake Out. That's totally fine. Minimal damage. Go for a Flame Wheel. Guess for a Psybeam. Can we tank that? Okay, good stuff to SSK. We were dead to crit, though. It's always really scary when you see that you were dead to crit. It's like, okay, well, I don't know how I could have played around that one. Jeez. Let's bring in Tuck. Tuck should be able to tank a hit from this, and it's not going to have anything super effective against us either. Ooh. Yeah, Hypnosis is pretty annoying. Let's scout out what Mr. Mime's gonna go for here. Draining Kiss. That's gonna be rough because it's also gonna get healing off of that. Gosh, that's a lot of healing too. Didn't show that it had an electric type move. Well, let's see. It's got Hypnosis, it's got Draining Kiss, Psybeam, Fake Out. Okay, so now we know that it's not going to have an electric type move. So Quam and Lego Yoda are both safe against this. Let's bring in Lego Yoda. Get the whole moveset scouted out at this point. That Draining Kiss is still pretty strong. I think they buffed the base power of that in this compared to the regular games, so that makes it a lot scarier. Let's go for an Aerial Ace to start out. Psybeam, just don't get crit. Okay, good stuff, Lego Yoda. Taking that really solidly. I think we can just take this out with Aerial Ace now. Nice. Alright. Well, this is it. We've got Quagsire to deal with now. This thing could be physical or special. And it's got stuff that'll threaten quite a few of the folks on my team. I don't think it's going to have anything super effective, though. I'm gonna bank on it possibly having some physical moves and go for a Feather Dance to start off. Okay, it's just going for Curse. That'll be a little bit annoying for taking it out, but we're at least making it less threatening offensively. Yeah, he's just going for more curses. One problem is I don't know if this thing's got Water Absorb or if it's got, like, Unaware or something like that. And that makes it so that I'm not sure if Quam can do much against this or not. Alright, I think that Lego Yoda's done about as much as she can here. She's not going to be able to do much damage. Let's bring in Quam. Nice thing is this thing won't be able to crit us. Let's find out if this thing's got water absorbed first. Well, let's yawn first, actually. That'll help make this thing a lot easier to deal with. It's going for bulldoze. But this thing's tanked its own speed so hard that we're not going to have to worry about it outspeeding us. It does have water absorbed. Okay. And it does, it would prove to be kind of problematic for us. We're gonna... So it's got Curse, it's got Bulldoze. Don't really want to bother with Knave, because this thing's definitely got a water type, right? Gosh, we're actually a little bit walled by this. I think we need to bring in Puck, Wake Up, and just like spam Strength against it or something. Let's see who wakes up first. Oh, of course he wakes up first. Really don't want to have to take too many of those. The crit could be really bad for us. It's got Water Pulse, so that's not going to be affected by our attack drops that we've done to it. Okay. I think I'm just gonna heal up here with one of our lemonades. I might try yawning this just to give it fewer chances to crit us, because I think that'll be the biggest problem. We're still not speeding right now. Yeah, every time it goes for Bulldoze, it's another chance for it to crit us. Okay, it's going for Curse now. But I think we just need a couple more of these strengths, and then we are out of here. Went for Bulldoze. Okay. I'm gonna switch over to Lego Yoda, just for the sake of being able to avoid Bulldoze. And we'll go for Aerial Ace once or twice. Maybe 3 times. Yeah, it turns out I've got a lot of physical attackers, so going up against something that's buffing its physical defense is a little bit tough. Alright, so that was a drawn-out ending to the Battle Company saga, but we made it through without a loss. That's way better than last time. Oh, right, so we'll have to go back to the PC and drop off a Pokemon so we can get another egg. And then I think that'll be all of our encounters. Yeah, and then we just have to take on the gym. Jeez. Well, we'll get healed up. We'll throw someone in the box for a second and see what we get from this this new reward egg. We'll throw SSK in. We'll be back for you. We just gotta see what we get in our egg. I don't actually know what all is possible from from this egg because it was added in some patch between when I played this game a lot and now, and it could really be anything. I only know that Glam Yao is a possibility from our previous attempt here at the Battle Company. There we go. So we'll see what this ends up hatching into. And then I think there's also there's an NPC up to the north that gives us an Eviolite, which will be really important for this gym battle. We've got a lot of Pokemon that could make use of it. And there's gonna be very urgent need for it if we want to live through this battle, because this one's a tough one for sure. First things first, I'm gonna run up here. And I want to say it's over here. The scientist? Yes. 160 or more. Okay, yeah, so we do not have the requirement yet for the Eviolite. But I think that I want to say it's just Pokemon seen. So once we see a couple new Pokemon in the gym, then we should be fine. I think coming up here, we're gonna lead with Lego Yoda. A lot of these gym trainers are just gonna have bug types, so I think that bringing in our bug type Slayer is probably a good call. We'll get a few lemonades as well. I think we're gonna need a whole lot of extra healing if we want to deal with this this gym challenge. I think especially in double battles, it can be really tough making use of the healing items without making a misplay and getting killed for it. Yeah. I'll send a lemonade your way, Grant, don't worry. And I'm not sure, I think I saw you in chat for a little bit, but yeah, you got reincarnated as the exact same Pokemon, by the way. And it's still got the same cruddy soundproof ability. It ended up being relevant against Vigoroth, but you know, go figure. Alright, I'm just gonna run around for a sec so that we can get this egg hatched. And I think that for the gym trainer battles, I'm probably going to want to just bring in whoever I want to use for the gym battle themselves. So there we go. There's our egg hatch. No idea what this is. Bonsly. That's kind of neat. That could be useful for this battle. And we gotta nickname it too. It wants to be a Bonsly. Oh, that's gonna be Milk Monster. I'm just gonna call it Milk. Bonsly could be neat. If it has Sturdy, then I'll love it. Is okay. It also has a poor attacking nature, which is not what you want to see, but you know, that's just luck. Let's see what Bonsly looks like in a few levels. I forget what it needs to have to evolve. I think it's like Mimic. So we see that. Well, there we go. I don't really know if it learns anything useful. So I'm just gonna hope that this is okay. We're just gonna get it evolved like right away. Oh, it might be like level and no Mimic. Disarming Voice. That's only like 50 base power. Let's not do that. Again, not stab, but I think that that's probably better than Copycat. Copycat's fun for like some niche strats, but it's just not something that you can just bust out all the time. Sandstorm, eh. That would be kind of neat for if I used like Knave and Milk together, but it's just like, it's not enough to justify, because then I'm also going to be hurting my team other than Knave and Milk, and that just wouldn't be great. Rock Tomb, that's pretty nice. 95 accuracy, so just completely and utterly better than Rock Throw. Foul Play could be good. It's a little bit of an odd move. But I want it over Tickle. I don't know. I'm having trouble thinking about when I'd really end up using Foul Play is the problem. I think I'm gonna say no thanks to it. Might regret that one, but that's okay. Sucker Punch, on the other hand, could be really nice, because Sudowoodo is a pretty slow Pokemon, so having Sucker Punch available could be good. I think I'm gonna get rid of Tickle. Tickle can be useful, but I think by this point it's like, it's okay to phase it out. Alright, here's our evolution. I haven't thought a ton about exactly who I want to bring, but this could end up filling up a slot for the gym battle, definitely. Fire Punch. That's a really odd thing for a Sudowoodo to learn, but, you know, I'll go with it. I'll get rid of Headbutt. I'm probably going to be going for Rock-type moves against all these Bug types anyway, but... Ice Punch, on the other hand. Do I want that over Fire Punch? We already hit Flying types with our Rock-type moves. Fire types would hit Steel types, which would be kind of nice. Both of them hit Grass types. I think I'm gonna forego Ice Punch, surprisingly. Thunder Punch, and no thanks. We'll get 27. Same with Quam. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, what was its ability again? Okay, it is indeed sturdy. That's pretty nice. It'd be really nice if we could learn Rock Slide here, but Rock Tomb could be really nice. Getting some speed control is never a bad thing. I think let's look at the box and try to figure out what we want to do for this gym now. Well, as far as Pokemon that I'm gonna count out right away, I'm gonna say sorry to Joe Motion and Malfever. I think they just can't really do enough offensively, and then defensively they're weak to this gym's main type, and I just don't really want to risk these guys right now. As far as other options go, we've got SSK and Showtime. Also got Lego Yoda, Knave, and Mill. And I don't want to just exclusively pick, like, oh, this one's super effective against bugs, so I'm gonna go with it. But I do like all 5 of these. Who would I want in addition to this? I think that that Quam, Tuck, and Boosin all could be good for this. The problem with Boosin is I know that he is not going to evolve until after the level cap, and I already feel really nervous about Voltorb, honestly. Tuck could be good. He's not going to have the best damage output, but he's got pretty decent bulk, and that's really nice. Wartortle's also pretty good bulk-wise. Might be a good Eviolite user. Yawn support's good. Honestly, these two both fulfill pretty similar roles, but Shell Armor on Quam is pretty hard to pass up. I think we're gonna leave Tuck for now and stick with Quam. So I think that our 6 will be these guys. Okay. Yeah, Lego Yoda, I mean, for the entirety of this run, she's tanked, like, several crits. She's just been able to switch in on things that nobody else can. She's been super useful, and I think this will be a really good opportunity for her to shine for the team. So, as far as what I can expect from this battle, I know that previously, in older patches, Berg led off with an Intimidate Masquerain and a Bug Gem Tinted Lens Yanmega. I don't know if that's still the case, but if it is, that's really scary. Because between the Bug Gem and like the Bug Gem boosting the power of Bug Buzz, and then Tinted Lens making it so that you can't just switch in a resist and be fine, it can very easily start you off with a really quick death. That's why having Fake Out can be really nice, and part of why I wouldn't totally count Joe Motion out as an option, but it's just like there's too many other things that can just insta-kill in this battle. I think that I really don't know if Darumaka evolves yet. That's also a problem. Darumaka doesn't evolve. I might want to consider switching in somebody else. Because having something like maybe Aubrey the Milotic could be good. Like that's really nice defensively. I'm gonna look up Darumaka's evolution level, so I'm not just sitting here thinking, what level is it? Oh gosh, it doesn't evolve until 35. Yeah, I think that we're gonna have to leave Showtime on the bench then. I would have liked to use him, because he can be really good, but it's like, I just don't really want to mess with that at this point. And with that said, that leaves an opening in the team. Aubrey could be good. Windy also quad resists Bug. Let's see what happens when we level Windy up a little bit. If he evolves, then that could be really good. Having another Intimidate Mon could be really useful as well. Although I think that, if I remember right, Berg has quite a few special attackers anyway. But there's still some physical attackers in there that'd be useful to stop. Okay, we do indeed evolve. I think if we can get some decent moves on this thing, then it could be a good option. Just especially having something that can switch in on the Bug Buzz could be really crucial. We'll get him to 27. Covet. It'd be really nice if this could actually permanently steal items, because then you'd be able to get access to like leftovers and stuff like that a lot earlier. But unfortunately, you can't. I'm gonna get rid of Mimic because that's just a silly gimmick move. So we've got Windy coming in. I think that this is probably our best bet. The problem is he's not going to be able to do a ton offensively, but he might be a good pivot for some situations. I kind of want to put Power Up Punch on him. I think I'd prefer that over Headbutt, just because it doesn't get stabbed from Headbutt anymore, and so as a result, Power Up Punch is effectively stronger, and then you also get the nice secondary effect of boosting your physical attack. That could end up letting Windy snowball, potentially. And would I want Strength? Have to think about that. Strength on Windy could be useful. Probably better than Payback overall. Maybe. That's kind of a tough call. I'm probably just going to be going for, like, Covet a bunch anyway. Not the best base power on Covet, but we get Stab, and, it's really hard to do better than an okay Stab move a lot of the time. So we'll give this a try. And let's see, I should still have experience share on SSK. Alright. I think I'll move the experience share over to Quam, as we're more likely to switch SSK in anyway. And then, once we get closer to the end of the gym, we'll go over and check to see if we can get that Eviolite, because that'll be really important for the team. Alright, let's give this gym a try. Alright. Now the gym trainers here are actually what ended up finishing off our run, but I think that was more just due to the fact that we were already bleeding out. So I don't think that we have to be too worried about these, especially since we've got a lot of Pokemon that match up pretty well into bug types, but we still gotta be careful, because anything can happen. Alright, the signature male Combi. Yeah, so I think we just hit it with an Aerial Ace. This probably kills. If it doesn't, then whatever. And we're quad effective on this. It probably uses Protect or something. Okay, nah. Those things usually have Protect in their moveset, so usually when I see them, I'm like, oh great, it's gonna do the classic AI move. Protect, attack, protect, attack. Pinsir. This thing might have a rock type attack, so that could be scary. And And I also don't think that we one-shot it. I'm gonna go for Feather Dance, play it a little bit safe. Okay, it's just going for Quick Attack. That's not too bad. Means it probably doesn't have a super effective move for us, but it's still nice to be able to drop its attack, just in case. He's gonna take our berry. Yeah. That's okay, though. That'll probably make it take an extra turn to take it out. Yeah, but that's okay. There's a crit. Oh, jeez. Alright. Lego Yoda has tanked so many crits this run. It's kind of crazy. Losing access to our berries, unfortunate, but oh, that was the end of the battle anyway, so it's okay. Just heal back up. Lego Yoda has got our back. That's one battle down. And there should be one popping out right here. I think that we're fine against Shelmet. I'm trying to remember what to expect moveset-wise, and I don't think that this thing gets anything that's like that threatening against the flying type. Yeah, okay. A classic AI move, Pursuit. But we don't need to switch out here, so we're all good. Dustox. I don't know if this can get Tinted Lens or not. That could make it a little bit more threatening. But I think we just go for another Aerial Ace, honestly. Yeah, Poison's not the worst status to get. At least we don't have to deal with sleep or paralysis. Still could be a little bit annoying. We might have to switch out for the next two Pokemon. But that's okay. We've got a whole stack of Pokemon that can deal with bug types pretty well. Parablast. I think we'll just bring in... Bring in Windy. Not sure what to expect from this either. It's just one attack. Yeah. That's whatever for us. Might be able to snowball a little bit if we power up with a power-up punch first. Ooh, Acid Spray then. That's no good. Also, it's faster than Windy. I think we could still take it out first with a Covet this turn. If I'm estimating my damage rolls correctly. Yeah, that's totally fine. Now Beautifly. Now we've got lowered special defense, so I'm not going to risk staying in, especially because this thing probably is going to go for like Air Cutter or something like that. I think SSK is the choice for this. Okay, as expected, Air Cutter. That was a non-crit Air Cutter, and that still did quite a bit. I think I'm gonna stay in and risk the crit. It's a tough call, but I don't really have anything else that's gonna switch in that much better. Stun Spore. That's not great. Try to dodge Para. Okay. Good stuff, SSK. Nice. And I'm not sure if crit mattered, but crit mattered. Well, I'm learning Avalanche. That might be kind of nice, actually. Because Quam's already proven to be slower than a lot of our opponents. Rapid Spin is not nearly as useful now as it was against Roxy, and Ice Coverage could be kind of nice for I think that there's a few bug flying types in our future here. So that's not too bad. We'll get everyone healed back up and continue on. I think we're looking good, though. I think that trainer was the one that actually killed off the last run. But again, it was like we were already pretty much bled out. We ended up having to go into the bug-type gym with a very weakened team. Alright, we'll make our way through here. Might have been this guy, though. It was one of these early gym trainers. Okay, we've got a quad effective move. We just have to hope that we dodge effect spore, basically. Yeah, bug grass is an unfortunate type combination, definitely. Now we've got Mothin. I think we'll just go for an aerial ace. This thing's probably not super tanky. Being fully evolved at this point does make it a little bit more of a threat than some Pokemon, but it's still just a Mothim. And now we've got Yanma. This is another one of those Pokemon where it might have Protect because it has speed boosts as an ability sometimes. Luckily it did not go for Protect there, so we were able to just one-shot it. Lego Yoda's kind of just wiping the floor with most of this gym so far. And that's exactly what we want to see. We want this to be super boring. We want this to be like, what the heck? Fearo's overpowered. Now we've got Beedrill. I think we'll just... Why not just go for 5? We just one-shot everything. Alright, let's go, Lego Yoda. That's what you love to see. Quam hit 29. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful about level management there. We will move that over to Windy. And we didn't even need to heal up because Lego Yoda just one-shot everything in a turn. Now, I don't remember the best path up to the gym leader, but I think we can... Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, you go through here, and then you just go through the side, and you can just dodge that trainer completely. I think we've fought enough of these guys. Now, do I bother going back? I'm just gonna Lepa Berry that. And then we'll get everyone leveled. Oh, wait, no, we gotta... What am I thinking? We gotta check to see if we can get that Eviolite now. I'm not sure if we've seen enough Pokemon to qualify for it, but... I think that if we can get it, we really want it. And... then it'll be gym battle time. I'm really glad that we've been able to keep up a really solid run so far. Things were looking really rough after the first gym, but now we are we might be able to make it past the gatekeeper to the mid game. Let's see. Have we seen 159? Oh no. Okay. We just need to see one more. Let's just run out into Route 4 here and try to encounter a unique Pokemon. Let's see what we can see. And then we can just run away if we get what we need, honestly. Pretty sure that's a unique encounter. Go ahead and run away. We should be able to get away just fine. Oh, we got hard countered by the Hyper Cutter. That's okay. You can take that Wind Trapinch. Alright. There we go, 160. So we get the Eviolite. And we're going to give that to... I want to say we give it to Quam. Quam's already decently tanky, and Eviolite's just going to make them way harder to kill. We do have to forego healing with the Citrus Berry, which is unfortunate, but I think that it's worth it. Alright, we want to give any berries out. I think everyone's fine. I want to think about... I don't know exactly what kind of type coverage the enemy's going to have. So I don't know if I want to go for any resist berries instead. I think I'm just going to stick with the citrus berries for now, but I might end up regretting that. I think that for now, since I have no current data on this gym leader, I'm just gonna kind of go with the more generic game plan for now. So we'll grab a couple more lemonades just in case. Dude, that's so true. yeah, Corfish and Trapinch are countering us with Hyper Cutter. Like the Claw and Trapinch do look pretty similar. I should have known from the start. It's all good though. We'll get healed up here, and then it's gym battle time. And I think that while we're back here, we'll go ahead and get everyone up to the level cap as well. Let's Lego Yoda up. Focus energy, I just don't really usually find time to use that, honestly. I think that one of Firo's other abilities is Sniper, and so that can work really well in that context, but just not super useful right now. Swift. I'm probably just gonna go for Incinerate if I want to spread moves, so it's kind of whatever. SSK is at 29. Crush Claw. It's only 75 base power. I think I'm gonna say no thanks to that one. I might give Knave Strength, though. That could be useful, potentially. Roar on Windy. Gonna say no thanks. And see if Milk gets anything nice. Stone Edge. Alright, it's a bit of a gamble. 80% accuracy. I think I'm gonna get rid of Mimic, because I don't really actually have a use for that. That was mostly just there for evolving Milk. So we've got Rock Tomb for speed control and Stone Edge if we just need to hit something really hard. Let's take a look. Yeah, we'll give Knave Strength. I think I want that over Reversal, honestly. And I think that's everything. I'll hit the save real quick, just so we don't lose all that progress. I'd rather not have to replay everything that I just streamed. Alright. I think this is really the moment of truth for this run. If we're able to get past this gym, we get access to a lot more encounters, and honestly, I think that the first 3 gyms in this run are probably the hardest part of the game overall. The rest of the game is still plenty difficult, but I think that most of my runs that I've ever done have died at some point up to the 3rd gym. So if we can get past this, then it's a pretty good sign for everything else in the run. And I think we've got the team to do it with. Saved there. But now, let's think about what we want to do with the team. Neither of the Pokemon that Berg led with in earlier patches really cared about Intimidate, so I think I'm going to try to keep my Intimidators back if I can. I've got Quam. And then... do I want Knave or Milk? SSK would also be an okay choice. But I think I'd like to keep him until later if I can. Let's try leading with Quam and Milk. Hold on. The Intimidate is also a problem. So I think what I'll do is I will lead with Milk, but I will probably switch him out immediately into Windy, just so I can avoid the physical attack drop. Quam is going to be able to probably just hit something with Yawn, honestly. Get some crowd control out, and the Eviolite will help them live quite a bit more. Jeez, this could go really poorly, though. We'll see how we get. Oh boy, here goes nothing. Alright, here's Berg, our eccentric artist gym leader. Yeah, oh boy, double battle time. I don't know exactly what moves these guys will go for, but I think we want to Yawn. Do I want to Yawn Mega or Masquerain? They're both very threatening. But I think I want to get Masquerain down first. Intimidate doesn't really matter here. We mostly just want to account for... okay, went for Bubble Beam. I think we'll be okay from that. Wow, that did a little bit too much damage for my liking. That Bug Jump boosted Bug Buzz. See, that was on Eviolite. Like, that is a hard-hitting move. Now, do we want to go for another Yawn? Do we want to heal up or switch out? Got a few different ways that we can go with this. I think Windy's also in danger because Yanmega might go for an Air Slash on that slot. What I think I want to do is Lemonade up. Bring Milk back in. Unless they focus on Milk and go for like 2 super effective moves or something, I think Milk can live. The Masquerain will be asleep after this turn, and that'll be really important. Signal Beam, not the worst. And Air Cutter, so that'll hit both. That's at least weakened, but that was a crit. Ooh, boy. Yeah, that is some damage for sure. Masquerain being asleep is really nice for us, though. I think I'm going to take this opportunity to Lemonade on Milk. Which sounds kind of funny now that I think about it. And then do I want to Rock Tomb the Yanmega? I don't even think even after a Rock Tomb that I'm going to be faster. So I'm just going to go all in with a Stone Edge. Oh, it went for Detect. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Masquerain's still asleep. I think I'm just going to heal Quam up and go for another Stone Edge. Okay, Masquerade's still asleep. It's really good. Giga Drain. That's some damage, but I think we're okay. Stone Edge connects. That's really important. Yes! That's one down. Fanny. This is probably a good opportunity to switch out to Lego Yoda to drop the Leavanny's attack. It's also probably going to go for a Grass-type move into one of my two Pokemon. So I think we bring in Lego Yoda for the Intimidate. And then, this might be a little bit risky, but if we can get a Stone Edge off on Masquerain, that could be really important. I think I want to go for that. If they focus in on Milk, then he's unfortunately dead, but I think that this is what we gotta do. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be mixing Milk with Lemonade. You're right, Grant. Let's get that nice attack drop. Signal Beam, that's not bad. That's a really odd mood choice. And Leaf Blade should be fine as well. Wow. Milk hitting 2 Stone Edges. Never before seen footage. Wow, that's huge. Now we've got Durant. Now, if things haven't changed since last patch, the really scary thing about this Durant is that it has Heat Proof as its ability. So the only type that is super effective against it gets weakened a bit. It's still like, you know, you don't want to get hit by a fire type move with it, but that's just such an insane combination of an ability with a type combination. Now, there's a few different things that they could do here. I know that Durant has Rock Slide, so that's one thing that we need to be careful of. I think that, in part because of that, I want to switch over to Lego Yoda, or switch over to Windy with Lego Yoda. Then I want to heal up Quam while I have the chance as well. This could be dangerous for Milk, but again, we're kind of leaning on that sturdy a lot right now. No, Mario, you're not allowed to love Durant Rock Slide. Okay, it did indeed bring out the Rock Slide. Luckily, we got the Intimidate on deck. Alright, Leavanny is back to neutral right now. What I want to do now is just Lemonade up. Actually, we'll just Super Potion up, just for the sake of preserving items a little bit. Then we can probably bring Lego Yoda in relatively safely. We're in some danger for crits, obviously. So that's good. Okay. Durant coming in with the Iron Head. Oh, that's right! Ah! Alright, that Leavanny's gotta go. Do I want to risk getting hit by Iron Head? I think I kind of have to. I want to go for a Charm. Actually, oh yeah, actually, if he's gonna be doing an Iron Head most likely, he might go for Rock Slide though, so actually I don't want to bring in SSK. I think Quam's a safe choice. And we gotta get rid of this Leavanny. Lego Yoda should be faster than Durant. Yeah, I think that this is the right play. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we were definitely looking a little buggy here. Oh, Jesus. And my apologies, Raven, you didn't make it on the gym team, but... Oh no, not the flinch! Wow, and that Durant is fast as hell. No! Ah! Yeah, that Leavanny is a threat. Okay. I think we'll get another Intimidate off. I think that's really important. Yeah, that's such a shame. Quam is has been such a huge, important member for the team, but we can't dwell on that right now. Right now, we've got some Pokemon to kill. Another Rock Slide. Lego Yoda fighting through the flinch that time. Another Swords Dance. Holy moly. Damn it. Windy flinched from that one. That is not ideal. Does Quick Attack kill from this range? I just don't really know. That's really scary. I think we just gotta go for another Aerial Ace, honestly. Iron Head, at least Lego Yoda doesn't have a chance to flinch, and... Oh my gosh, Windy just barely living. Alright, we took out Leavanny. And if Windy doesn't flinch here, then Durant's attack is like super, super low. No, not the flinch! Vespiquen is another really scary one. Got the Intimidate down too. And I think that Vespiquen has more special moves rather than physical. It's worth considering. What does Windy do? Who do we have remaining? We've got Knave, Milk, SSK. The real trouble here is that we've got possibly a Rock Slide coming in, and I really don't want to risk SSK for that. But then we also have an Iron Head coming in, so we're kind of in trouble both ways. Oh, and I totally screwed up. I 100% screwed up. That's an experience share. I needed to put a berry on Windy here. What am I thinking? There's also the option of healing Windy up. I think I'm gonna heal Windy, see what happens. And then for Lego Yoda, I think I want to try to bring Knave in. This will give me an opportunity to possibly cycle in and Intimidate. And that could be really important. Basically neutralizing this Durant could make all the difference. Another Iron Head. I think we're okay-ish. Air Slash, though. That might be it for Windy. Oh, so sorry, Windy. Now, do we bring Lego Yoda in? Or do we bring in, like, SSK? Let's see. I'm gonna bring in Lego Yoda first. I think Intimidate's really important here. Because if Knave can take out Vespiquen, then that would be really, really helpful. We're gonna bring in Milk. And let's see if we can get a Rock Blast off on Vespiquen. Berg has, I think, just one left. We took out... Let's see. Yeah, because we took out the two leads and Leavanny. Oh gosh, they're just going for flinch hacks on me. Come on, Knave. Beat the RNG. No, not the flinch. Alright. We want a Rock Tomb. Is that going to be enough? I don't even know. But I think that this is what we want to do. We're going to heal Knave up. Let's see if Milk can get a hit off on Vespiquen. Honestly, I think that this is a really interesting fight. It's really tough. And the flinch hacks core that we're going up against right now is definitely tough, but I think that this is one of the most fun battles in the hack, honestly. Now we got Scyther. Yeah, so this is the last two. Now the thing with Scyther is if it's like it was previously, then it's got Eviolite. And that could prove problematic for us. But I think that if we can just focus this thing down, then that's probably going to be the play for us. We lost Quam and Windy, unfortunately. Bloom. They went out fighting, but they went out nonetheless. Alright. I think that we're just going to focus down Scyther. I don't think it has Protect, and I think we just need to kill this thing. Yeah, they both did their part, so can't be too upset about that. Knave might be on his way out too, though. Ironhead! Okay, went into Milk. That's fine. Yeah, Milk's a tank! Oh, gosh. But see, Milk missed, but Knave hit, and I think that might be enough. Because we have Sucker Punch. We've got Sucker Punch, baby. Oh, boy. Knave is also low on defense, in addition to being low on health, so I think we need to bring in Lego Yoda. That gets us another Intimidate off on Durant, and that's also relevant on Scyther if, for whatever reason, Scyther does not choose an attacking move. I don't even know what non-attacking moves it might have, but you'd never know with the AI. They're probably cheating as we speak. That was super close for Knave, though. Holy crap. Yes! Sucker Punch! Let's go, Milk! Durant's at -5, and it's still, like, scary. Oh, Lego Yoda, don't get crit. Okay. Alright. We go for Fire Punch, and we bring in SSK. This thing is going to die. Yeah, black and white music goes so hard. Oh god. The rock slide. Just don't flinch me. Don't crit me. That's right. That's right, Milk. That's right. You crit that ant. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. This is what Milk said. So true. Let's go, Milk. We needed that 100%. Okay. I mean, crit it might have mattered just because Durant has heat proof in this. Yeah. Alright, now, obviously, losing 2 Pokemon is what the kids call not poggers, but just getting through that battle at all is, like, huge. I really wish that we hadn't lost Quam and Windy, because they are both pretty dang good, like, especially Quam. I think they were like, possibly MVP level for for the entirety of this run. But I think that I think that Quam still played a huge part for this team. We got the X Scissor TM. I don't know if we've got anyone who really needs that, but that's still important. Yeah, yeah. We've well, we're sending them to Valhalla at least. I don't have any set in place funeral uh ceremony, but at the very least we will say goodbye to both of them. Uh, Gosh, that was a pretty nice battle though. Team really did everything they needed to. It's really hard to get through any of those double battles without a death, and so I kind of go into it accepting that chances are not everyone's gonna make it out alive, but it's still it still hurts every time. That said, wow, what a team! Like, these guys really are the best, and Quam was the best of them, honestly. Ever since we got them back in Burbank City, they've been on the team. I don't think that they've been boxed at all. Question mark? They might have been boxed at some point. I don't know, but like, they've been crucial in every battle that they've come to, and we're definitely gonna miss them. That shell armor ability is so nice. The yawn support, super huge. Those aqua jets coming in and cleaning up some kills that would have otherwise been really dicey for the team. I mean, no one could have done it like Quam. And I think that this one's all my fault. Like, I think that Windy 100% could have lived this if I had had a citrus berry on him, but I didn't pay enough attention during my prep, and that's what happens. That's really rough. Losing an Intimidate Mon, it's always difficult. Also, that Fighting Fairy type is really nice for type diversity on the team. We didn't end up using Windy that much before the gym, but he really came through for us when we needed him. That Durant would have rampaged on our entire team if we didn't have both Windy and Lego Yoda throwing out Intimidates every turn. Man, that really came down to a little bit of bad luck and a little bit of poor prep, and that's how you lose 2 Pokemon. But that you know, if you got to go to Valhalla, then at least go there for a good reason. You know, that's the way it is. But with that said, this team is pretty dang nice. I'm very proud of these guys. I don't know if I really want to, like, I have to put one of my rock types in the box. I don't know which one I want to leave there, but I mean, they both really earned their spot after that battle. That was crazy good. The Sucker Punch, which I thought, oh, this might be useful, ended up being the move that we needed. The Fire Punch, also super important. Hitting multiple stone edges, that move like never hits, so like what the hell. And I mean, just in general, Milk really came through for us. And then Knave came in at the exact time that we needed, and got off a crucial Rock Blast, was able to tank some really tough hits, and somehow made it through that battle. I was so sure that Knave was done for on that one turn, so I'm really happy with him. SSK didn't have as much opportunity to come in, unfortunately. The rock-type moves that the enemy had made it so that it was really hard to get a good position for SSK, but without that crit from Milk, then I think that SSK would have been super important, and so I think that we still have to be grateful to SSK as well. And then, holy crap, Lego Yoda still carrying the team. Like, she's been on the team for a while, and she's made herself a known presence the whole time. Really, really happy with her. I think we got to keep her on the team. I think that I want to keep Knave on. I also want one of my fire types. We're going to leave Showtime on the bench for now. SSK is at least a little bit more battle-hardened. I think Busen is also a really good choice. Time to bring Joe Motion back as well. Probably Joe Motion. Actually, let's see. We've got Joe Motion or we've got Tuck. I actually think I want Tuck because I want that Yawn support. And then for our last team member, I was gonna go with Aubrey, but we've got Raymond in the chat. I think that we gotta bring Pixixie back. I don't really know a whole lot about Finian, so this might not go well. Just a full disclaimer there. but we will try our dang best. I kind of wanted to put Malfever back on the team, but let's see. Because like a Fire, Water, Grass core would be kind of nice. Do I go without Busen for now? Nah, we gotta keep Busen in the team, because he's here too. Lumineon, it's still just Water type, but I think it gets some like extra fun moves, and I think it gets buffed stats as well. Thinking this over, do I still want Tuck? Yeah, because the upcoming area actually has sand permanently, so keeping Tuck is actually really important. I think we'll go with this. We might end up thinking things over a little bit and coming back for Malfever, but for right now, this will be our team of 6. Very cool, though. I'll get some rare candies for the team so that we can make sure everyone's caught up. Oh, and I also need to consult my doc because I forget what the level cap is for this next area. I think the next level cap is... Oh, it's Colress, and he's level 30, that's right. Yeah, so the Colress battle is actually, like, right away. And I don't remember much about it. So, this could be trouble, is what I'm saying. But, we'll just get everyone to level 30 and agonize over our decisions from there. Ooh, wait a minute. We got the boost in evolution right when we need it. Look at that. Look at that grin. Look at that winning smile. He learns Electro Ball. Now the cool thing with that is, since it scales based on your speed, and Electrode has base 150 speed, that can be pretty crazy. Especially if you combine it with, like you drop their speed with Thunder Wave first. That can hit really, really hard. So I'm actually going to get rid of Agility. I hope that we can get some type coverage on Basin, though, because being all electric might not be good news. Okay. Icy Wind. That's kind of cool. That could be nice for double battles, especially since it hits both opponents and can be really good speed control. But honestly, just a nice coverage move with a good secondary effect is just fine by me. Oh, Aurora Beam, though. Did they buff that at all? 75 base power. I'm not really going to go for Attract, so I'll just stack 2 Ice-type moves on our Water-type, I guess. Do we get anything else nice? Aquatail? Probably not. Probably not. That is... It's more of a special attacker. I'm not gonna bother with that. Okay. Now, I'm gonna actually upgrade, or update. Badges, 3. And level cap is 30. Now let me think if I can remember anything from this battle. I know that he's got either it's a Magnemite or a Magneton. That could be pretty bad. And then I think he's also got a Porygon or a Porygon 2. I think it's a Porygon 2 with Eviolite. So we need to be prepared. I don't really know what I can do to prepare, though. That's a little bit of a problem. Our fighting type just died, so we don't have a super reliable way of dealing with this this upcoming Porygon. Yeah. Sorry, Grant. You'll have to catch the VOD with exclamation point YouTube. Anyway, maybe going for Milk would be better. Power-up Punch could be good, because I think that this thing can learn Power-up Punch. And then also having Sturdy could be really important. Do I want to replace Knave here? Yeah, of course. Of course, we're super shilling now. Milk or Knave? You know what, I think that this is fine, because against the Magnemite, if it's still a Magnemite lead, I'm just going to lead SSK. I think that that's the right play. Alright, best of luck, Raymond. Okay, so we will give out our berries. Gosh, we've got back-to-back major battles here. Kind of similar to the Roxy and Bryson setup. This one can be a real monster of a battle, though. I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to watch that Draft League match, but I'm also having a lot of fun with this. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want kids fighting each other IRL. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I mean, honestly, hold up. Let me take a look. We might do a minor detour. Do I have a browser source? Let me see. Oh gosh, that is a little bit zoomed in. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a look, folks. Let's see. Okay, do we need... We might need some intense music, I don't know. Yeah, Big Mike. Big Mike really is the guy, though. So I heard a little bit about Raymond's strategy going into this, but I will not reveal for the sake of info security. But ooh, the play rough miss. You hate to see it. Oh my gosh. Let's see. All right, I'm trying to get some intense music up. What am I thinking? Oh, I know. Here's a good one. The Weather Channel boss battle music. That's a good question. I don't know if something exploded. I was not paying enough attention. The most intense battle theme It was made for the Weather Channel. Yeah, I think that Lego Yoda made a really solid team, and she's shown some really good tech. I kind of like Raymond's team too. I think that but I'm kind of a fan of the Riolu, which did not make it on this team, unfortunately. Channel 17 weather scan. Huge Poggers moment. Alright. These two are just sitting around. I'm gonna get bored. I'm gonna switch back to the game. I'm gonna go fight Chorus. That's kinda hype. Alright. You know what? They've lost my attention. No more. No more funny music moment. We're back. We're just gonna play. I'm sorry to Raymond and Lego Yoda, but we need the content. I think that this is probably just gonna be the team we go with, honestly. Yeah, no more funny music. We are not going to have fun here. Ever. Well, if Chorus allows us, then we will do our best to have fun. But, this battle can be kind of tough. I think that, like, I've lost a few Pokemon to him, and I had one run that, like, kind of limped past the third gym and then kind of got, you know, further weakened by fighting Chorus. It's, you know, it's one of those, like, he's blocking off all of the encounters that you want to get after the gym. And so, it's, it can be kind of rough, is what I'm trying to say. But, even so, I think that it's manageable. You know what? Looking at the team a little bit, I think I want to put the Eviolite on one of our guys. What I'm thinking about is, do I want to give it to, like, Tuck or Knave? Because they're both decently tanky, and giving them Eviolite just, like, increases their bulk a ton. Yeah, Bloom, I'm right there with you. I just kinda, I put in my move. Like, I just trust in the heart of the cards. I respect that, you know, people want to take their time on their turns, though, you know, like, they don't want to make a bad choice. Maybe I even give it to SSK. Let's try that. Let's try Eviolite on SSK. Alright. SSK lead with the Eviolite as well. Seems kinda nice. Ooh. Let's see, I think that we've got one random trainer encounter here, but we can't go around them. I think we're just gonna do that, honestly. I don't want to mess with random trainers. I just want to fight Chorus. We'll go ahead and save here. There we go. Chorus. The gatekeeper for the mid-game, it seems. Scaring away all the crystals. Alright, we'll see how this one goes. The male trainer's name in Black and White 2 is Nate. Alright. It doesn't have a full team of 6, but this team of 5 is still something tough. Oh, he's got the air balloon too. Kind of fortunate that we've got the that we're going for fire type instead of... I was thinking about leading Knave. That would have been a really poor choice. Now, does double kick kill? I kind of think not. But the thing is that I think this Magnemite might be sturdy. I think I'm still going to go for Flame Wheel. I guess there's the burn chance at least, and I can do Quick Attack if nothing else next turn. Very true, hero. Ooh, Thunder Wave, not great. I think... I don't like wasting turns healing, but I also really do not want to mess with this paralysis if I can help it. Also, he uses Hyper Potions. That's kind of interesting. Let's go for another Flame Wheel. Yeah, Colorist's battle theme is really nice for sure. I'm seeing a pattern here. And I was like, I just don't believe in double kick enough. Maybe I should have. Just heal back up. Okay, he's going for Volt Switch, but at the very least, he's gonna be at like no health now. But we'll see what the AI opts for. Metang. Now, why would it switch to Metang? That kind of freaks me out. Like I've got fire. What are you gonna do? It's also got levitate. It should have levitate. Maybe it's got clear body. I really hope it doesn't. I think I want to bring in Lego Yoda here and scout out what Metang does. Because if it's got a ground type move or something, then that'd be trouble. This also helps us identify if it's got levitate or if it's got clear body. Okay, it does have clear body. Going for Rock Tomb. Okay. Wow, Lego Yoda tanking another crit. He's just kind of goated. Now we've got a couple options here. Tuck would be okay, because he's got Crunch, and then Knave would have the option of going for Bulldoze. I think that Tuck is in a little bit less danger, because Metang might have like Meteor Mash or something like that. And we dodged the Rock Tomb, that's really nice. And we don't have to worry about the damage from Sandstorm, because this is a Sand Rush Herdier, which is usually not what you want to see, but right now it's exactly what we need. I think we'll go for Crunch. See how much it does. That's not best damage. I don't think I care that much about that Bulldoze. We should still be faster thanks to Sand Rush again. Yeah, we're just chomping on the metal, I guess. Alright, we should be able to take this out, no problem. Good stuff to Tuck. Now it's Rotom Fan. I don't know what this thing's gonna have. I feel like it's probably got like Energy Ball or something, so I'm kind of nervous about bringing out Knave. At the same time, do I want to go for like Boosin? Maybe Boosin's the play. This will help us to scout stuff out, and Boost should resist basically anything this thing throws at us right now. Yes, Sand Rush is exactly like Swift Swim, but for sand. But it also has the extra benefit of if you have that ability, then you are immune to the effects of Sandstorm, like the damage over time that is. Let's get into Thunder Wave off. Oh, it's got Motor Drive! Oh, I'm so dumb! Oh, that's a really bad call. Dark Pulse. Okay. Wow, but this thing is like Sonic speed now. We can expect this to go for another Dark Pulse, most likely. think let's bring in Knave. I'm still really nervous about some kind of wacky coverage move here. We'll see how much Dark Pulse does, first of all. I'm really nervous here, but I don't really have any other options right now, I don't think. Okay, it's just going for Dark Pulse. I think we're okay then. Nice berry. And dodge the flinch. That's extremely important. Very nice. We got the 3 hits. Taking that out in one go. And now Magnemite's back. We can switch into something that has a priority move and not worry about this one too much. We could also try Boosin. We really just need to hit this thing once and it's gone. Porygon is next. Yeah, this will give us tempo going into the next opponent, because we can do a Volt Switch over to anybody that we want. Yeah, Flash Cannon's not a problem. And I kind of guessed that this thing would have some kind of coverage for Rock types. Didn't want to mess with it. So we'll just Volt Switch over. Very nice. Now, who do we want to bring in for Porygon? Because that should be the last one here, I think. No, Grant, don't explode right now. We need you. I think I'm going to bring in Tuck. Because if nothing else, I can get a yawn off and stop Porygon from doing annoying stuff. Oh, we still got Clink. What am I thinking? I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll still go for yawn, and then that'll help me to switch out into something else. Probably just switch into SSK, honestly. Autotomize. If Grant lives to the end, I will explode him. That's a promise. Alright. This thing is fast as heck now, but it's also asleep. Now we'll get a Flame Wheel off. There we go. Now it's Porygon time. I don't think it has anything that's going to be super effective on SSK. Also, Tracing Blaze probably isn't a problem. I don't think that it has anything that would take advantage of that. So first things first, I'm going to heal up. And we'll see what it wants to go for. It goes for Tri-Attack. That can be decently strong, but we have Eviolite. Okay. Good stuff to SSK. Let's think. It did 34 damage after the bonus chip damage from Sand. If I go for Flame Wheel, I get Stab, and then I also have the bonus chance of getting Burn, which could be really helpful. We're risking a crit, but I think it's a risk worth taking. Okay, not great damage, but that's Eviolite Porygon 2 for you. Good job living. Knave with a Tri-Attack in the Sand. You know what? I want to make sure that this thing doesn't switch up moves on me since I'm at low HP. Playing very careful here. Oh, it's going for Charge Beam. Okay. Let's go for another Flame Wheel. So it's got Tri-Attack. It has Charge Beam. It has Recover. That's 3 moves. So Double Kick would be... so its base power is 30 and it hits twice, so it's effectively 60 base power. Super Effective makes it effectively 120 base power, while Flame Wheel is only effective... Let's see, what's 37.5 plus 75? Like, it's like 112 or something like that. But what I'm really wanting is the burn, so that I have something else chipping it down. So while Double Kick might have more raw damage, I still prefer Flame Wheel in this situation. And actually, on that note, I'm just going to go for Flame Wheel again. Yeah, that Tri-Attack hits pretty hard, though. I really need to know what else this thing can do, but I just don't really know, because I want to say it's got like Ice Beam or something. I think it's got something that would be really good against Knave, and I really don't want to get hit by whatever that is. Now let's see. I think if the AI goes for like an Ice Beam, then Pick 60 can tank it. Otherwise, it'll just be like a Tri-Attack probably. So let's scout out a little bit. Psyshock is the last move, so Knave is actually pretty decently safe. The AI will probably go for Charge Beam here, if I had to guess. We don't really need to bother with risking getting hit by a Charge Beam here. So we're gonna bring Knave back in. We might be able to just like stall this thing out with Knave, honestly. That's still quite a bit of damage, honestly. But the Sandstorm gives us a special defense boost, which is really helpful here. We're gonna heal up and see if the AI opts for another Psyshock. It's kind of odd that it goes for that. Ooh, wow, nice crit. It's like... Rhyhorn has pretty good physical defense, but at the same time, it doesn't... Like, everything else is either ineffective or not very effective. Now, do we just want to go for raw damage on Rock Blast, or do we want the chance to raise attack with Strength? Let's just go for Rock Blast and see how much damage we can do. Yeah, about what I expected damage-wise. Still, getting 5 hits is pretty nice. I'm gonna bet that the AI goes for another Recover. Do I want to just bulldoze it? Let's bulldoze it. Oh, it goes for Psyshock again, okay. Alright. Knave is in peril. But I think we've got enough damage where Bulldoze will kill. But the problem is, I don't know if I'm fast enough. I hate to have to do this. If I hit Bulldoze, then Knave has a chance to kill. But he also has a chance to just straight up die. Oh my gosh, it's so close. He's got to use Recover this turn. We're gonna Bulldoze again. Okay, we are slower, so healing was the right choice. Wow. But wait, what the heck? Maybe it was out of PP and I just, like, wasn't counting? I don't know. I'm totally fine with that, though. I I want that to be anticlimactic and easy. Man. So that is 2 major battles out of our way. And we get the life orb. That's another huge thing. Let me check my notes again real quick. Okay, the next level cap is 33. I will update that. Not bad. That's, again, that's not as threatening as some of the gym battles, but that one can still definitely take some Pokemon if you're not ready for it. Yeah, I don't know what the PP is on Recover. I do know that the AI does not have, like, PP maxes, generally, in this, so, like, you only have to worry about the, like, the base PP, not the, like, boosted amount that you get if you use the PP max. But yeah, I might have just been overestimating how much PP there is or something. Either way, I think that we're looking pretty nice right now. It's getting to be a little bit late. We're almost hitting 4 hours on this stream, actually. Just realized. But I think that we're gonna wrap things up here, make our way back to the Pokemon Center, and leave off for next week. So, I guess in closing here, just want to thank everyone who stopped by and tuned in. It's been a really fun one. I'm really glad that we were able to make it further than our previous attempt, and I'm excited to see exactly how far we can take this one. I'm feeling really good about this team, and I've been having a lot of fun, playing around with the stream stuff, so it's been really cool. So I think that is it for this week. I will catch you folks later. Hit up the YouTube channel if you want to watch any of the major battles back, and I will see you all next week at 6:30 once again. Thanks, and catch you later.